and he still lipped out. In case you missed it, we had a poll up earlier today. I asked the question, did Rory choke or did Bryson straight up win the U.S. Open? And it wasn't even close. 74% of you on X said that Rory choked.
Not even close.
Not Brian Urlacher. Brian Urlacher did not. I asked him the question. He said, no, golf is hard. Golf is hard. He did not. All right, is there anybody else before I wrap this thing up? Suppa Dave in L.A. writes, I wish Bill Belichick was my coach. Signed American Chewy. Throwing it back, man. Throwing it back. Let's see here. Just going through the rest. Hey, one more thing. The leader in the clubhouse still. Since we started to stream on X, the longest submission, or the submission from the farthest away, is still Nairobi, Kenya. That's the longest. That's our leader. 9,660 miles from SoCal. I think you'll probably have to be from Mars to beat that. Good day today. My thanks to Dana White. My thanks to Brian Urlacher. My thanks to the big head James Kelly coming in. Also, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. We are going to be all over that tomorrow. Who you got? Who you taking? Is there any way the Mavericks send this thing back? Any way Kyrie steps up? Also tomorrow on the program, Dan Quinn. I'm looking at the right-hand panel, or left-hand panel, as it were, on our stream. Got Dan Quinn coming on tomorrow. Chris Mannix is going to join us tomorrow. Talk some NBA. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day. See you. We're out. Clones, what do we want when we're craving protein or we need some more energy? Not bars, not sugary snacks, not energy drinks. What we want is beef, pure and simple. So where's the beef? It's in a package of Old Trapper beef jerky. Old Trapper is not your father's jerky. It's not shriveled, dry, and tasteless. Old Trapper beef jerky is made from lean strips of steak and quality spices that are smoked over a real wood fire. So it's tender and it's tasty. It's not tough. And why is it so good? Because Old Trapper is a 50-year-old family business known for their relentless commitment to quality. They take smoked beef extremely seriously, and you can taste it in every single bite. Old Trapper is packed with protein. It comes in 4 great flavors to satisfy all your cravings. Quality smoked meat at its finest that goes with you wherever you go, to the game, to the gym, to the beach. So look for Old Trapper in the Clearview bag. You can see the quality you're buying. Look for it in major retail stores near you. If you don't see it, clones, ask for it by name, because no other jerky compares. Old Trapper, what's your...
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
Crushed into left, backing up is Schneider. He's at the track, he's turning around, and there's number 1. Connor Norby on one swing. First major league hit, first major league homer, first major league run batted in. Connor Norby into the Toronto Knights.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arg!
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and 1 community.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
Everybody's like, hey, what are the Gators doing here? A 28-27 record, 13-17 in the SEC, and now they find themselves in Omaha and have a chance to win it all.
Yeah, and they were, to their credit, they were 9-9 against the top 10 teams in the country, but still.
And they get to Omaha by walking it off at Clemson, against Clemson.
Yeah.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
If it wasn't funny, then let's blame it on the duck.
Top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't want a stalker.
Well, hello, Shirley. It's been a while.
Miss Shirley, please have you scanned your FTV card back on Pirate Radio. Now!
Have you scanned your MVP card?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
We do some dumb stuff, don't we, Bailey?
I was just listening.
Welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. We're online, pr927fm.com. And come hang out with us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're at Pirate Radio TV. We're there every day where you can watch this show, the Holt Naylor Show every week, the Brian Bailey Show when it returns, coming up this August, and all of our pre- and post-game interviews, which we're on hiatus for that until fall camp. But, man, coming up in the fall, we'll have plenty. And we got plenty for you right now as far as interviews go. I had a ton of interviews last week with ECU football coaches and players. We've got even more coming up this week, so we'll tell you about that. But we are locked and loaded at Pirate Radio TV on YouTube and on Facebook. We got Wes Hines here today.
Wow.
Hey.
Shirley is out. Wes is in. What's up, Wes?
Not much. What about you,
Hey,
Clipper?
man. Lot going on. Great weekend in sports. We'll recap it all with Brian Bailey here, hour number 1, and with the Chan Man, who joins us as well.
What's up, Clipper? How you doing? Happy Monday to
Nice
you.
lid.
Thank you.
Is that a Brandon Manning special there?
It is. Farm Bureau.
Nice Farm Bureau hat. Looking good, looking sharp. And to my left, WNCT Channel 9 Sports Director. He is in multiple Halls of Fame.
Multiple?
Right?
I don't know. I'm in one I can think of, yeah.
He's in one.
The goal is to make multiple, but we got a long way to go.
He will be in multiple. Right now, he's in one Hall of Fame. He is Brian Bailey. Hello, Bailey.
Hey, how are you doing, sir?
Certainly, you'll be in the. I was thinking about this over the weekend.
You'll be in the Pirate Radio Hall of Fame.
Certainly.
There you go.
We just need a Channel 9 polo or something to
And
frame.
Channel 9,
I'll get you that.
You're easily in the Channel 9 Hall of Fame with Slim Short and Jim Woods.
Okay, good.
I would think.
That's high company there.
Yeah.
So, great guys.
But BB, good to see you.
Good to be here. Great sports weekend.
It was, and
you don't expect that in June, really. You kind of go into June like you're ready to go into hibernation until August comes around. But it was a great sports weekend.
Part of it had to be because of the location of the U.S. Open.
Correct.
If that U.S. Open's in California,
right,
it would take away.
It's
from
still fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's a major. I love to watch any of the majors, but whenever it's in your home state and you get a chance to go, that was really. I had a chance to go to the one in '99, had a chance to go to the one in 05 and 14, and now in 24. So it's been I'm 4 for 4 with the U.S. Opens, and it's just Pinehurst does a great job in my opinion, and it's a neat course. I've had a chance to play the course, so you kind of look at that aspect of it, and man, it was high drama yesterday.
How many balls did you hit when you played where you thought it was good and then it just kept rolling somewhere?
Oh, it was a bunch. I mean,
that has got to be the most frustrating thing ever.
I can remember being at the bottom of the hill and like 4 of us hitting from the same spot and all 4 of us doing the same thing. And we're like, you got to hit it hard to get it up there. And you hit it hard and you think, okay, it's good. And then it starts rolling back down the hill. And it's really fascinating what Donald Ross did with that course and what they've done over the years with that course. And, to think about, you think about what Roy McIlroy went through, in his head for 4 rounds, basically, the concentration, getting balls in the fairway, getting balls out of trouble, making putts, and it comes down to, a couple of short ones. And the one on 18, I think we've all seen it. You don't want to give up the hole. You don't want to give away the hole. So you kind of, you ease into it a little bit and, it lips out to the right.
Yeah, I hate to use the C word as a non-athlete, but I mean, is there a better word than choke for what happened there?
I think there's a much better. I don't think that was. I just think it was one of those things that, with all that pressure, and I hate the choke word.
Yeah,
and it happens. I mean, there are athletes that actually, and we've seen it before, but. I think in that situation, and a guy that didn't see word was Bryson DeChambeau out of that bunker. So you talk about a clutch shot now.
He missed his short putt early enough to where he could recover from it.
Right.
Because he and Rory, for a minute there, looked like it was going to be, all right, who's going to triple bogey and who's going to double bogey?
Right. That's what it looked like.
But, man, DeChambeau, I would love to take us 4 and even like 4 pro golfers and put them in that spot where DeChambeau was on 18 and say, all right, get this one close and see how many people could do it. That was just a tremendous shot.
54 yards out and with everything on the line, and he blasted it out of there, got it within 4 feet. And you talk about a pressure putt now from 4 feet, that's especially when you know especially when you know what's happened before.
He's missed 1 and Rory's missed 2.
Right.
So they were, I mean, usually you see one on TV on a Saturday or Sunday, Bailey, all right, that's a gimme.
Right.
But, man, in that situation, it was like, all right, I'm going to stay tuned and just make sure he knocks this one in.
I saw a number yesterday while watching that, and it said that the probability of that player hitting it within 4 feet was 1.7%.
Man.
Wow.
So you talk about clutch. Bryson DeChambeau with a clutch shot there to set him up.
Let's check in with the chat gang real quick. We'll get back to it. Steve says, HFMF. I guess every day is a Friday to Steve. Happy Monday to you, Steve. He says, go Gator. I don't know if Wes knows where that is. Jerry says hello. By the way, the Gators are beating the Wolfpack right now. 4-1 elimination game in Omaha on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by DeBuck. Big 3-run home run by Florida's pitcher, the lefty who was on the mound. Who hit
was on the mound. They took him out, yeah.
And that ball's high. That ball's
high
far.
and deep.
That ball is gone. And you know who that was?
You know who it was if you're thinking about it.
That was Alec Makarevich.
Wow. I swear. Was that his girlfriend that just showed?
It looked like her. I don't know if that was her for show.
Yeah, man, I tell you, AMAC has done a great job.
Goodness gracious.
That's a 2-run shot, 2-run blast.
Tristan Newton, AMAC. Who's our football transfer that's going to win a championship? Do we have one of those guys? But, man,
yeah,
good stuff. Jamie says, hey, now, Bristol Carter is getting paid to go to an 8-22 team. Shaking my head. We'll get to that in a
how
moment.
about that? I was a little
Jamie.
surprised.
Chad?
I was surprised. I didn't even realize Auburn was 8-22 until I was reading up today.
I guess somebody's got to stink in the SEC.
I guess somebody's got to lose some games because everybody else is winning them. So
yeah,
everybody picked on Auburn.
Everybody else is in Omaha. Tyler is in the house. There's a West Monday. That's always a good thing. What a way to start the week, he says. Jamie brings up a good point. We get back to the golf and we'll move on to some other topics. But he said Brooks Koepka should be learning from DeChambeau how to change your image and succeed.
Yeah.
Brooks is Bryson has all of a sudden become like a fan favorite.
He has. And I mean, when you think about the pressure that you're under in a U.S. Open and everything that's going on, and then you stop and you see someone with special needs, and not only do you shake their hand, but you stop and sign an autograph for them. I mean, that's really, especially someone like myself who's worked with a lot of special needs, adults and children, and you just think about that. Hey, that meant the world, to his parents and just the scope of what was going on, and for that to happen right then.
And they didn't even ask for it. They didn't ask for an autograph. He just went right up to him and signed his hat.
Yeah.
He signed. I think he stuck around like all night long last night, signing everybody's autograph. I mean, he's really getting on the good side of golf fans for sure.
And I noticed that when I was there on Wednesday doing our previews of the tournament. Those kids will take those flags and they'll run from person to person. And those kids now, they were educated. They knew a lot more of those golfers than this old guy did, because they would yell somebody's name and they would try to get this autograph and that autograph, and it was, and you feel for the golfers, because obviously they've got a job to do and they want to come over and spend time with everybody. But once you start signing, you can be there for a while.
And there's some different stories with Bryson DeChambeau too. Like a few years ago, he lost his father. He passed away. Of course, he wins the U.S. Open for the second time on Father's Day yesterday. And then also, like a story they brought up yesterday, 25 years ago, Payne Stewart was winning at Pinehurst. Bryson DeChambeau, a SMU Mustang. Payne Stewart, a SMU Mustang. So, and after he won yesterday, he turned his hat around, and there was like a Payne Stewart button. So just
I used to wear the style of hat that Payne Stewart.
And so the tribute to Payne Stewart yesterday was very touching too.
It was a phenomenal finish, but Bryson, and we'll talk to Mully tomorrow. Mully has been big on the Bryson will blow it train, because he always has. Yeah. He's always been frantic at the end of tournaments where he's had a chance to win.
He looked in control this time.
He did.
He really did.
Very, very in control.
And the thing is too is that, like, I was sitting there watching it with my dad. I was like, look, he's like pumping up the crowd with his putter. He's telling, he's really interacting with the crowd. I'm like, dude, as a golfer, you really don't see that. But it's like, hey, stay locked in the moment. But he didn't let that affect him.
You ask Eric Backich, if you pump up the crowd, you can get ejected.
Is that what happened to him?
That's what they said when the whole thing went down with Clemson. That the umpire told him, they said, because you incited the crowd, you're gone. And so they asked him a couple days later, would you do it again? He said, yeah, I'll do it again. And Cliff would have been ejected 1,000 times. His arm, his bicep on that one side has got to be twice the size, because he was doing it the whole regional.
BB, Brian Bailey here, Chan Man, Wes on a Monday, and chat gang as well. Any final thoughts on golf before we move on? Bryson DeChambeau wins it. I got to say, I think the live deal has made these majors way more interesting to me.
Probably so.
We haven't even talked about this. Rory McIlroy leaving the golf course as soon as Bryson DeChambeau makes that putt. They showed him in the
was that him like speeding away or whatever?
Yeah. But the word was that he spun his wheels and he barely. I saw the video. And it's like he barely spun one. It wasn't anything major, but a lot of people were making a big deal out of it. But yeah, it was. And you feel for the guy. I mean, he's found a way to lose a major a different way.
Now he's got to go home to the wife he They tried to divorce, but now they're back together.
Well, that's a different thing.
I know. He really wanted that extra golf. Anything to.
And we'll have Mully on tomorrow, but I thought his guy had a chance. Tony Finau.
Finau had a great finish to his tournament for sure.
We were making plans to go back. I was talking to Watlington and Zach, and we all had passes, and it's like, hey, if they're going to play 18.
You go. Well, no, but they changed it.
Did they change the U.S. Open?
So they said for the first time ever, it would be a 2-hole aggregate instead of
the
a
same
full
day.
I believe they would have just ran it that day.
We did not know
which
that.
is why Roy was sticking around, I guess.
Yeah.
So to go on.
I was looking. Well, I guess we would have gone back.
But it used to be.
Yeah, because I remember when Payne Stewart won. I was actually at the state games with Caitlin playing softball. I was coaching softball, and I was keeping an eye on it. And it was like coming down the wire. And I thought, hey, because I had separate cars from some of the team. And I said, look, if they end up playing 18 Monday, I'm going back. Because I'd been at Pinehurst earlier in the week. But yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think they said it would have been the first ever.
Wow.
So they must have changed that recently.
That would have been drama.
No doubt. No doubt. As far as coverage, you mentioned a little bit, Bailey, but you and Zach and Ken, you said you really enjoyed it.
We did. And it was one of those things where you're not allowed to do a whole lot. Like, you can't go around shooting any of the video. NBC does, all of that. But you can, beforehand, you can do some stuff. So, I went on Wednesday, and Zach went a couple times during the tournament and was able to, do some stuff. But you can't do a whole lot as far as the rest of your sportscast goes. So I was suited better off Thursday to come back, and Friday from the home base. But on Wednesday, I'm standing there at one point, and Zach goes, hey, there's Tiger. And I was like, where's Tiger? And he was standing right beside me. I think Tiger heard me say, where's Tiger? Because we were standing that close. And we got some great video of him, just hitting balls and talking to some
Brian
people.
Bailey?
Exactly.
Where's Brian? Oh, he's right there.
But it was a lot of fun to get some of the video, and I always like going to things like that because you see all the guys around the state that have worked in TV for a long time, and some of the photographers and people like that, and reporters, and a lot of the guys have come and gone. They don't do it anymore. A lot of the guys are young now, and so
what's Chandler's legend up to? What's Tom Suter doing these days?
I think he's just enjoying retirement. Yeah. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I learned a lot watching. And I've said this publicly before, but watching the guys like Bob Holliday and Jeff Gravely and all those guys do their thing with Tom Suter and
Gravely's.
To me, that was what a sports department was. That was the. And it's sad how times have changed because it's not like that, at their station anymore. But in fact, I don't think any of the Triangle teams, Triangle stations went with State and Carolina to Omaha. I don't think any of them did.
I had heard that too.
I think they were. The plan was if one of them made it to the final series, they might go. But I can tell you this: if East Carolina was in Omaha, Channel 9 was going to be there. We've talked about it for years now because it's what this community. It's just like when the Greenville team goes to the Little League World Series. I mean, that's something that you gotta be there for the people that can't.
So Saturday we went to Raleigh to Crabtree because my girls wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory and look around the mall, and Lily got some money for some good grades, so she had some money to spend. So we did that whole deal. And not that Cheesecake Factory is a sports bar, but the two TVs in Raleigh while NC State is playing, one has WNBA on and one has the U.S. Open on. And none had the NC State game.
That's weird.
Wow. I guess if you're a sports fan and a State fan, you're probably not going there to watch the game.
Yeah.
But I just found that interesting.
Why'd you go?
Because the girls.
Oh, because the girls.
Yeah.
It's Father's Day weekend. You got to kind of do what they tell you.
Well, it was our anniversary. Our anniversary was last midweek.
Whose anniversary is that?
My wife.
Okay, good. Oh, you're still married?
I am. Good. Yeah. And you're on number.
I'm on number 2, and Melissa is still keeping me right now. So let's keep it like that.
All right, so
Wes has got you beat.
Yeah, what?
So we got 1, 2, and 3.
Well, we got 0, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought Wes was in the teens.
No.
Buddy.
Look, I've still got a standing bed. If something happens between me and Peggy,
What is a standing bed? Is that like for vampires?
No.
What do you mean?
If you remember back in the day when we were live at 5, I got to walk in a dress. I got to wear a dress and high heel shoes.
If a standing bed.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you said bed.
That's funny now.
If things between me and her don't work out.
So that's the only reason you're still in it. You don't want to wear that dress and high heels.
Well, let's look at it like this. When my mother and father passed away, we had 3 more plots out there.
Where's that going?
I have no idea.
You get ready to find out.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right. So where my mother and father are, it's going to be Peggy and me, right beside them. The markers are already down.
Okay.
Oh, that's preparation now.
What about the other one?
Well,
that's for the next wife.
Well, it's up for grabs.
It's up for grabs.
Wow.
Do you want to be buried beside Wes? Your chance. You get your shot.
You could do that.
We'll do a reality show. Winner gets to be buried beside Wes Hines. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back more with BB. We'll talk a little Bristol Carter and talk about some other things going on. The script is the same in the NBA and the NHL. I had no idea that the Oilers scored 8 goals the other night. I saw it just last night. So they will play a Game 5, and then Game 5 tonight in the NBA playoffs coming up between the Celtics and Mavericks. All right, more to go. Pirate Radio Live. We are back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're #1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Rock Icons, the Little River Band is coming to Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on July 13th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets for the Little River Band on July 13th at weldonmillstheater.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to visit University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswear.enc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
We're not afraid of nobody.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clint Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Brian Bailey's a big fan of the Bubbas.
Oh, yeah.
He himself used to be a Bubba, but he's left me now.
I hear you. I'm still a Bubba at heart, that's for sure.
Still a Bubba at heart. So, Bailey, this is right up your alley. Coming up this Thursday, June 20th, Down on Main Street is hosting the ECU Football Pirates starting at 6 p.m. It's an O-line versus D-line wing-eating contest.
Wow.
Thursday? You can stop by for autographs, pictures, and, of course, great dinner and drinks. Who will win the championship? Stop by Down on Main Street and find out this Thursday. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Pirates supporting Pirates. O-line, you got Will Coates, Trey Hardison, Cam Durant, and for the D-line, Preston Carr, who has those golden pipes, Zion Wilson, and Logan Wright. It is an O-line versus D-line showdown.
There are chickens trembling everywhere in eastern North Carolina right now.
We had 4 of them in here, and they took up about the whole studio last week, and it's going to be a showdown coming up this Thursday at Down on Main Street. Go check it out, and you can interact with the guys and have some great wings yourself. And
Did some research. They changed that to the aggregate tiebreaker in 18. They haven't used it yet. So I guess, some of us old people like myself, hadn't realized, but haven't used it yet. But they did change it in 2018, which makes kind of more sense. But I'm not sure if it's an aggregate 2 holes and then 2 more aggregate holes, or what happens after that.
I will say a one-on-one between Rory and DeChambeau for 18 holes would have been pretty
awesome. Like my mom used to say, Brian, you hear what you want to hear. So I was like thinking what I wanted to think as far as that goes. But I don't want to ignore our Facebook audience. Kenny Curling says Brian Bailey is certainly in the Cowboys Fan Hall of Fame. How about them boys?
What an awful Hall of Fame to be in.
It is right now.
Kenny also has a hypothetical. If AMAC stays at ECU, how many more games do the Pirates win? And what does it mean for Dixon Williams? I guess Gene put it in his calculator, and he says we'd have 7 more wins. Dixon would have played second. Jacob Starling is short. And Barini is out of the lineup. That, according to him.
Well, so there you go.
Hypotheticals
one way to look at
it. With ECU baseball, as AMAC hit a home run to pull the pack within 1. It is 4-3 in the 4th inning in Omaha. The Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
All right. Speaking of ECU baseball, Bristol Carter apparently has found his destination. He put it out on social media today. He is heading to Auburn, Bailey.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, I didn't realize how bad Auburn was this past year, but best of luck to Bristol. Bristol, Yeah, I really thought that, and the rumor was State or Carolina was in the mix, but maybe he wanted to get his situation, situated earlier, and State and Carolina have business right now to take care of. But you got to figure a kid like that, as far as the recruiting process originally, East Carolina, North Carolina, NC State, that kind of thing. So, best of luck to him.
We don't have a route destination yet, do we?
I have not seen that. Yeah. All the rumors were Texas Tech for a long time, but I don't know what that means.
And for Bristol Carter, I've seen a lot of, he's
Texas A&M, one of those two, one of the Texas schools.
Bristol's, left for the money, and I don't know. We talked to Mully about it, and he said, just his best guess, it has a lot to do with style and the structure maybe here. He just wasn't a fan of it. So, yeah, he's going to get a payday like all these guys who go to SEC schools are, but I don't know if he necessarily left just to make money. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to tell, and it's really difficult with, the whole NIL thing and what we're dealing with, and I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I certainly know we haven't figured that out yet because, if they don't get their hands on this thing, it's already out of control.
Yeah.
But who's gonna be the law as far as that goes with this thing? What's legal, what's not legal? If you're a great right-handed pitcher and you're doing well for East Carolina, and I'm at an SEC school during the season, somebody calls you up, hey man, end of the year now we've got X amount of dollars for you. That's just not right, but it's happening.
Well, Brian, I'm a lot like you. I'm just a little bit younger.
All right.
When it comes to sports fandom, because you're a huge sports guy. You're the kind of guy that you'll probably look and see, all right, what's coming up this week. You do it for your job, but also for your viewing habits. All right, what's coming up? What am I going to watch? And you love your football Saturdays. You love your football Sundays. Has any of the joy that you've had been taken away due to what college athletics is now?
I don't think it has yet, but I think I can see where it's heading south. It's pending, yeah, because you just, I've always been, these guys need to get something out of the deal because obviously, it's kind of come full circle. But when you hear about kids in junior high school getting offered, big time contracts to go to this school or that school, it makes no sense.
Yeah,
that's just not.
For me, it's this time of year and it's these conversations. If I could preview opponents on our advanced moving opponent preview every day, I would love to do that. If we could talk to ECU guys, which we'll do a lot of this week, I'd love to do that and stay away from these discussions because on game days, Saturday at 10 a.m. and game days on and you're looking at the full slate, I still feel almost that same excitement that I always have.
Yeah.
It's kind of when you get beyond that and all the mess, but I still love the games. I'll watch every one of them and still get excited about them, but it's this part of the year where you kind of have to talk about these things that kind of bums you out.
You kind of lose sight of what's behind when they make the sausage kind of thing.
Right.
You kind of lose sight of that whenever the games are going on. And like you said, we all enjoy, waking up on a Saturday morning, getting ready for the big day ahead, the pregame show, checking in, the tailgating that goes on at a home game for East Carolina, the Pirate football game, coming home after a game and watching whatever game's on, late night, and it's just and then getting ready for Sunday. It's a lot of fun.
And I always heard this, and then maybe you did as a young sportscaster too, the closer you are to it, the less you enjoy it type of thing, and I kind of think about that with the Carolina Hurricanes. Like, I just watch the games, I see the results. If they lose, it doesn't really affect me. If they win, it's awesome, and I'm excited. And I'm trying to be like that with the Commanders and with the Braves. Just people ask me, who do you want to draft? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who's in the draft. I don't care. I just hope they draft some good players. I'm trying to maybe be more away from it and just enjoy it for what it is than to be bogged down by all the details.
I think as a sportscaster, you kind of just take it all in and take it all for what it is. But I think, there's two sides to it. You can be a sportscaster, you can be a sports fan. And I've never, I want to be a sports fan because, I've always always wanted to be a sports fan. I'm going to continue to be a sports fan. I try not, for the most part, to show the teams that I root for when I'm doing a sportscast. Although through the years, people have figured out that I do root for the Cowboys.
It would be funny if you led with Virginia and Cowboys highlights.
There you go. But I've had people come up to me, and I swear I've had people come up to me. And Bella's calling me right now, so
you can answer it.
Nah, you don't want to know. You don't know what's going on in that girl. But when you think about, I've had people come to me and those, man, you just love those Tar Heels.
Oh, yeah.
You can't stand it when they lose, and I'm like, well, thank you. That means a lot, because that means I'm doing my job, because I'm not. I came to Greenville, North Carolina, as a definite Tar Heel hater.
You've never liked North Carolina,
but I've kind of over the years, because I have a lot of friends that are Carolina. I have people that that I know. It's just like the kid from Conley, Matthew Mateus, is playing in the World Series. I hope he does really well. So I mean.
Okay.
So I mean.
Well, I mean, you have Commanders friends. I consider myself one of those.
Oh yeah, I do. So
you kind of like them?
No, I hate them.
What? That didn't make any sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. They're Redskins.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
I have an uncle who lived in D.C. and was a big Redskin fan. I'm telling you, man, we went to war. We had some battles throughout the years.
I think that makes sports fun. You're not supposed to like every team. It would be weird if you did.
Well, the whole thing about, and this goes with the Redskins logo and everything like that, but the old American Express commercials, with Joe Gibbs and Tom Landry, two of the biggest Christian men in sports, doing a commercial like that. And you couldn't do it, in 2024.
Yeah,
but
true.
You could do it back then, back in the good old days.
That is kind of crazy. I didn't really live through that era and know it, but you did have two of the calmest, nicest men.
Oh man,
leading
and Joe Gibbs. I mean, he came. I think I've told you this before. He came to Greenville that year for the men's breakfast, and there was a big crowd of people there. And he had trouble getting to Greenville because of the weather. They were supposed to fly in that morning, but they had ended up driving in late that night. And Joe Gibbs gets up and he goes, "Man, we drove and got here about 2:00 in the morning. We get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, get over here by 6. And the first guy that interviews me is a big Cowboy fan." He said, "What's that about, Greenville?" And everybody knew who it was. But he was a great guy. I loved him.
I guess Billy Weaver couldn't lock down that interview like you.
He never got up that early.
BB, Brian Bailey joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. NC State trailing Florida 4-3. Bailey, what do you think about the College World Series right now? It looks like it's going to be the SEC reigning supreme. Wahoos are down to their last game, or they're out. Oh, they lost last night, so they're done.
They lost to Florida State. Florida State advanced. Florida State plays Carolina in the elimination game tomorrow.
Because Tennessee knocked off North Carolina. So that means tonight you've got what?
You've got the Texas A&M and you've got Kentucky.
Okay, coming up tonight. Any any rooting interest for Dan Rozelle in Kentucky? Although it's kind of funny. Should we root for the coach that left us or a player that left us?
I'm telling you, there's so many connections. You look at Coach Whitfield sitting there with his Wolfpack hat on today. He usually wears his Pirate hat, but he's got his Wolfpack hat on today. So many connections with each team. Scott Forbes was the pitching coach at East Carolina for 19 days?
Yeah.
I mean, so that's a connection. Oh, that's a ball that's hit. That ball was hit right there now. That's a solo shot.
She gone.
So it's 5-3 Florida over NC State.
Gators trying to stay alive and knock out the Wolfpack, who, they played a classic on Saturday.
Man.
Go Gator.
There it is, Wes.
And some of the like the Florida State Tennessee game, was that Friday night? That was a classic. And, Tennessee down to the last strike. And, he checks his swing. He definitely went. There's no doubt that he went. They appealed out. He said, no, he didn't go. And Link Jarrett, another connection to East Carolina. Former East Carolina assistant under Billy Godwin, who left East Carolina. Where did he go as the head coach? Was it at Elon first and then Notre Dame and then down to Florida State, but he's a great guy, just a great guy. But he was livid on that call and then ended up losing the game. So, all
right,
it's been good. It's been fun to watch.
We'll do at least one ECU football question with Bailey every Monday this summer, and this one comes from your buddy Kenny Curlings.
Kenny,
how many wins for the Pirate football team this season?
How many wins for the Pirate football team this season? I'm going to go 7 or 8. I've always been really optimistic, and I think with this schedule, I think they've got a chance. Obviously, I think some of the more difficult games are, the early games.
No doubt.
Winning at Old Dominion is not going to be easy because Old Dominion can knock, they knock Virginia Tech off, it seems like, all the time. The App State game is going to be huge.
They have had our number.
Yeah, and I think
And I think that, kind of going off what players have said, but their mannerisms as well. I think they got that one circled. I think that's
I think
the
so
App State game.
I think so too. I think they looked at what happened last year and how how they thought they had a shot, and and there's a couple of games that they can look at that and say we probably should have won that game. Probably should have won that game. So, but I think there's a new excitement in East Carolina football. I really do.
You almost wish this season could go like last season as far as the defense, and then just give us a little bit of offense. Because how many games would have been different? Certainly Navy and Charlotte are wins if you had any kind of offense at all.
Any offense at all.
Marshall was a one-score game late.
I thought Marshall was going to be a 16-10 Pirates. I thought that's how it was going to finish, and then all of a sudden, a couple
you
of
had
big
a pick
plays.
six, I think, in there, and
you had a halfback pass or a wide receiver pass or some kind of.
So
crazy.
there's 3 we just named. I'll give App State. I'll give them that win because that was 43-28. Even though we were in it for a while, but that's 3 more wins. Rice, good grief! You'd think we could beat them.
Get some offense.
That'd be another one. SMU, I'll take that L. UTSA, I'll take that one. Tulane.
UTSA, they were in.
I know they were. They were. Tulane.
And they had some offense in the UTSA game. That was the problem there.
Tulane 13-10. We'll take that. We're talking about like 5 more wins, 6 more wins here. That we could have had last year. So you flip that, and that turns into 7-8 wins, like you said. BB, thank you. What do you guys have coming up, WNCT Channel 9 this week?
This week, basically, it all slows down to almost to a halt, to a stop. We're going to cover the wing eating contest apparently on Thursday. That's a great thing. I believe the women's clinic is Friday.
It is. Ryan
yeah.
McManus joins us today to talk about that. Amanda Houston joins us Wednesday.
Good. So that's always a great event. Kind of kicks off the whole, the whole summertime. It's a slow, rise as far as and the excitement and what's going on for Pirate football, because it takes most of the month of July. I think the coaches after the 1st of July, I think they take off for a couple of weeks, and then that's their last vacation for a while, and then they get back at it.
No doubt. We'll talk to some of the coaches and players this week. Andre Powell, we'll get a chance to talk to him for the first time. New special teams coordinator will join us on Tuesday's show. New tight end Casey Kelly coming up this week. Zakai Barker will join us. Also, Surad Ware, Sam Danka, all of them joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios. So
sounds good.
We are football season's begun here at Pirate Radio.
Good.
Bailey, thank you for joining us, man.
All right, thanks for having me.
We'll see you next
Appreciate
week.
it.
BB, Brian Bailey joining us Mondays in studio during the summer here. Great treat on Pirate Radio Live. And always a treat when Wes Hines is here. He'll take us to break. We'll come back, have more for you. Pirate Radio Live. Also, it is Movie Ticket Monday. Golden Ticket Cinemas. We want to send you 2 tickets to go see a movie, and we'll do that in hour number 3 of today's show. A lot of hits, Bailey, going to that left side. We got a double by the pack to lead off the bottom of the 5th. It is Florida 5.
Guess who bats next?
NC State 3. AMAC coming up. Back with you after this.
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill, using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management, is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that creamy, dreamy, meaty, topping, pepperoni popping. Give me that crispy, coating, Papa John's. Better get you some. Try the trio before it's gone.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
Daydreaming of being on the water? The Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington is your place to get ready. This is Captain Bo Brooks with Pirate Waters Outfitter, and we are stocked up with the best selection of everything for the summer. Come in today for a new pair of Bahio sunglasses or a new color turtle box. You going fishing? We are stocked up with reels from Florida Fishing Product, new fly selections, and a full line of Smithy cast iron cookware. Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street in downtown Washington, and also on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey football fans, this is Winston Wright from East Carolina University Football. When we're not on the field, we relax on the most comfortable Serta and Helix mattresses from Baltic Sugg Furniture in Greenville. A good night's sleep can make all the difference on game day. Check out their amazing recliners, sofas, and sectionals for ultimate game watching experience. Baltic Sugg has been supporting ECU for 50 years, so come on down and shop like a true pirate.
Store-wide savings and financing available. Visit 2115 East Fire Tower Road, Greenville, or call 252-758-2513.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late-night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local, print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Broad.
All right, we got an RBI double from the Pack, making this a 5-4 Florida lead in the bottom of the fifth inning as these teams trading blows here. Elimination game in Omaha. Later on, it is Texas A&M and Kentucky in the winner's bracket, and the ball is shooting off the bat in Omaha this afternoon. All right, Wes Hines, Chandler Honeycutt, Clip Brock here in the Pirate Radio studios. Coming up, hour number 2, we'll give you your first taste of something new coming to Pirate Radio. The Greg Hudson Show is coming to Pirate Radio. He's a guest every Thursday. Huge Wes Hines fan is Greg Hudson.
Oh, yes.
And coming up at 4 o'clock, we'll play you the pilot episode as he and Ellerby chatted. And Greg Hudson has a tremendous Rolodex. Going to talk about mental health, great stories, and everything in between on the Greg Hudson Show. We'll give you a little taste of that coming up in Hour 2. Hour 3, Ryan McManus will join us. We'll talk about the ladies' camp coming up with ECU football, and also some behind-the-scenes ECU football stuff, and get his thoughts on the upcoming season as well. Real quick, I've got the two worst people imaginable to have a TV discussion. Like the two most least pop culture people.
You got a guy that watches cruise reviews on YouTube, and you got a guy that really doesn't watch TV at all.
That watches 1960s family shows.
That watches Andy Griffith.
So The Boys came out on Amazon, which is just a disgusting show that I wouldn't recommend to anyone that is entertaining. But I watched that on Sunday or Saturday. Then on Sunday you had House of Dragons, House of whatever, the Game of Thrones spinoff. That came back out. Watched that last night, and I was like, I need more good TV, and I forgot that I had not watched the final season of Better Call Saul. You guys ever watch Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul?
No.
Just two amazing. Again, the worst people ever to talk TV with.
Okay,
so I watched a couple episodes of Better Call Saul. I can't wait to watch some more of that coming up tonight.
I can almost guarantee you that a lot of our listeners do still remember the old Doctor Who, and now it's the new Doctor Who.
That is a popular show amongst people. I know you're a Doctor Who person.
Yeah.
I've never jumped on board with that, but
I mean,
I know of it.
It is a great. Now it's on Disney Plus. So, once you got pay for Disney Plus, you got that every Friday night at 8:00.
All right, Chandler.
Now, if you would have asked me, have I seen The Return to Mayberry, Andy Griffith, I would have said yes.
Okay.
What'd you do this weekend?
Went to the Big Rock, and then went home yesterday to see my father.
Now, when you say you went to the Big Rock, what does that entail?
Going and watching the fish be weighed in.
How many did you see come in?
About 6 or 7.
Okay.
Between Friday and Saturday.
Is it pretty packed?
Oh my gosh, dude. We were actually having lunch. This was Saturday. We're having lunch there at the Redfish Grill. And they had said that there was going to be a fish come in about 3 o'clock. And at like 1:05, right at 1 o'clock, people were starting to file in to the railing there.
Right.
And I was like, well, what are they waiting for? They're like, they're waiting for that fish to come in at 3 o'clock. I'm like, they're going to sit there for 2 hours? Sure enough, good thing those folks got there at 1 o'clock, because it was packed by the time that first fish came in.
So could you see anything?
No, because we left. I mean, you could see like the screen, and you could see like, the Big Rock landing from King Mackerel's, where we kind of spent most of our time, because you could see the boats come in, and so we saw like Wasabi and some different boats come in and weigh their fish. But it's kind of hard to see the fish from there. But just the excitement as the boats come in, and the people like surrounded at Southern Salt and Jack's, and then Redfish. I mean, there's like somebody beside me is like, they have to feel like rock stars, because people are like yelling and cheering, and everybody's like waving, and that's on the boat. Right. My first time down there at Atlantic Beach, Morehead City. Obviously
that was his first time ever at Atlantic Beach.
What?
So what's your review?
Oh man, 10 out of 10.
If you're making a YouTube review for Wes to watch on YouTube.
Okay, now you done open a can of worms. If you went to Atlantic Beach and went to Morehead, did you go to Fort Macon? Because you're right there.
Good question.
No, never made it to Fort Macon.
Wow.
That was the plan was to get up like very early and go down that way to watch the boats go out. Didn't make it up that early. But next time I'm there, I'll definitely go to Fort Macon, because North Carolina State Parks, I hear that name on those commercials a lot.
Yes.
All right, other landmarks. Did you go to Wings?
No. See, all right. So has Wings changed over to this brand called Breeza?
Never heard of it.
Breeze, or it's either Breeze or Breeza.
I don't know.
Because it's the same exact shape as a Wings.
Right.
It's even got like waves like Wings used to have.
Okay.
It looks just like a Wings, but it's a different color, and the name is different. So, and in fact, now that I think about it, there's one in Carolina Beach where the Wings used to be.
Well, maybe so. Yeah, maybe Wings got bought out.
Well, there's may be still wings, but they just change.
Yeah.
Change that as a different name.
What was the other one? There used to be
within the same within the same amount of distance. You want to change the name.
There used to be a Wings, and then there was a place that was just like Wings that had another name. Do you remember that, Wes? I can't remember what it was called.
But there was one with a shark.
Yeah.
Do you remember Myrtle Beach, the one where you walked in the front door and it was going in the mouth of a shark?
Coach Ellis, I think, had something to say about that.
You know the store with the shark as the front door?
I used to work there.
I used to say, hey, that's Jaquan McMillan we were going through out there.
Jamie says the wings are a changing.
Some of the places went down to Tackle Box, BT's Beach Tavern, and went to King Max, both sister bars of Dubuck. So if you're down there at Morehead City, Atlantic Beach, please go by BT's, go by King Max, tell them Pirate Radio sent you. So, no, cannot wait to go back. I cannot believe I've waited this long to go.
That is crazy. But then again, y'all always go, you and your family go to
Carolina Beach.
And
then I got a buddy of mine that has a place at Wrightsville, and we've been going there since we were in high school. But
Pacific, I think, is what I was thinking of. Thank you, Mike P.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mike P., he said, what did Chon get at Redfish? Been there 2 or 3 times. Food kind of mid. Maybe just got the wrong things. Well, Chon's not a seafood guy.
Well, guess what? All right, first of all, to answer his question, I got the burger. But I have found out that I can actually tolerate and do not mind mahi.
You ate some seafood?
I ate some mahi. And I believe Jenny had, gosh, what did she get? Grouper bites? I had some of those.
Like
it had
fried or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had some sort of sauce on it.
How's your diet going?
Not good. Not good at all.
Yeah.
But no, it was actually not that bad. Mahi is just like chicken. If you would have just if you would have said, "Hey, take a bite of that," and it's like it's their chicken they have.
Chicken
here,
of the sea.
I would have been like, "Oh, okay."
And it's you got it raw?
No, it was cooked for sure.
Okay, because normally mahi, you only put it on the grill, turn it over,
and boom,
and then boom.
Says red in the middle.
But no, didn't know what to expect. But just an outstanding experience. Enjoyed it. Cannot wait to go another time, and definitely cannot wait to go to the Big Rock next year.
Mike P says next time you're at AB, got to hit Amos Mosquitoes. Jamie's asking, has Chon ever been to Mayberry?
No.
So Mayberry is the real Mayberry is what?
Mount Pilot.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever been, Wes?
I sure have.
I would assume you've been there.
Don't they have the museum there? I would love to go.
I believe they do, but I didn't. I mean, I just drove through there and turned around and come back.
It's either Mount Airy, I think it might be. Mount Airy is what the actual Mayberry is.
Let me Google it up.
Mount Airy.
I think Mount Airy is what Mayberry is made up of, or is set out to be. So.
Yeah.
Where's the real Mayberry? Mount Airy.
Yep.
Do they have the little like jail cell? Can you go in there?
Well, I think they got a YouTube video of it. We can look it up later.
Was it shot there?
I don't think so.
Was it shot in like Hollywood or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And most of the stuff was done on the sound stage.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
That's the one thing I do watch is knowing how these.
You like behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah. I mean, like there are some sitcoms that are shot with 4 cameras, and the Waltons, a lot of the time, they were shot with 1 camera. So they would literally cut 3 or 4 different episodes on the sound
right.
stage.
Yeah.
So,
I see what you're saying. Who was your favorite Walton?
Oh, it's got to be John.
Mine was Bill.
Mine's John Boy. Good night.
Yours
Mary
was
Ellen.
Yours was Bill.
Yeah. Bill Walton. That was a good one, wasn't it, Chandler?
Rest in peace.
Wes, what'd you do this weekend?
The only thing I can say about that before I go there.
Oh, Wes
That's
got
fair.
you. You
That's
got
fair.
got by Wes.
I deserve it. I deserve it.
Bill Walton.
Who's what'd you do this weekend?
Oh, I went down to his old stomping ground,
Whiteville?
Went to Whiteville.
All right.
Yep, and got a station back on down there. And then headed home yesterday.
WTXY?
Yes. Because you remember what happened. It was when John Gordon was here. That station burnt down.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately,
we finally got it back.
John Gordon didn't do it, did he?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's unrelated.
You remember what happened when John Gordon was here, right? Building burnt down.
Yeah.
Stay positive. But no.
But we hadn't even heard the story yet when we found out.
What story? What are you talking about?
What story?
That
that
it had burnt down.
Yeah.
We had not had the heard his
message.
Yeah.
Oh, his message.
Okay.
Right. It was
those things are unrelated. You don't need to tie those in together. It just happened to be while he was here.
Yeah.
That burned. How did it burn down? Was it arson? Was it an accident?
It was literally too much power on one breaker.
Don't you worry about?
Should have been a 60 amp breaker, and they put it on a 30.
Should we worry about that stuff here? Got a lot of electronics.
We've got plenty of headroom.
Okay, I'll take that to mean that's a good thing.
We're good.
Okay,
all right.
Is that a good thing?
Yes, it is.
But Wes, you are the engineer? Is that a word?
Yes.
For a lot of stations, correct?
Yes, 35.
Yeah, I mean, do you
35?
Do you worry about stuff like that? Like, are you good everywhere? You think?
I'm good everywhere.
All right. Because those I mean, you know.
I mean, and we have certain things like surge suppressors. You know, you've heard of surge protectors, but there are surge suppressors that you plug everything into this one box, and it literally makes sure that the same amount of power is going to each plug.
All right.
So it protects your computers and stuff like that.
Fair enough.
I called Whiteville Wolfpack games for 103.9 WTXY there in Whiteville, and now that I think about it, I should have done Gary Hahn's voice as the Wolfpack.
Touchdown
pack. Touchdown pack.
The pack. Let's take a break. We'll come back hour 2. In hour 2, we'll hear the pilot episode of the Greg Hudson Show with Coach Hud and Ellerby. We'll have our Fleet Feet rundown, and we'll keep you up to date on what is going on in Omaha. Right now, Florida, a 1-run lead over NC State, as Florida has pretty much controlled it, but State continuing to fight back, keep it tight. It is 5-4 in the 6th inning. We'll keep you up to date on that on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubbuck. And have more for you, Pirate Radio Live, after these words.
Save the date and party like pirates on August 29th for the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, American Idol musician Blake Prohl.
What's up, guys? It's Blake Prohl. I'm so excited to announce that I'll be back in Greenville Thursday, August 29th for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. It's been way too long, but I can't wait to see you, Pirate Nation, and go Pirates.
Join the fun with a performance by country music band Should Have Been Cowboys, and so much more. Save the date and join us at the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, August 29th.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. $689.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy Mug Monday with custom butt cups. Tuesday and Wednesday we have local acoustic night. Thursday night we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. So come twirl around and have a bucking good time. And don't forget your Sunday Fun Day Cornhole Tournament with the ECU Club Cornhole team at 3 p.m. Check out the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and events. Y'all come get bucked up.
Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and one community.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com. Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low, low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from Agri Supply or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. Call them today at 689-6557. Now let's sit back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Top of the 7th in Omaha. Top of the 7th to you. Florida 5, NC State 4 on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Loser goes home, winner stays alive. As how do you say that guy's name? The pitcher from today, that guy hit a home run earlier, just flew out to left field. We're gonna play you the Greg Hudson Show pilot episode in a moment, but first I want to play a game with you, gentlemen.
Okay.
Wes, you've been at Pirate Radio since day one. I came on board a few years after its inception and got a job a few years after that. Chandler has been a longtime listener, intern, and now employee of the month at Pirate Radio.
August will be 8 years.
That's crazy, man. A third of your life you have spent with Pirate Radio.
I never thought about that.
Is that sad or good or what is that?
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's
been fun.
So, well, I've damn near done 20. As far as an intern, close to it.
A couple years, you'll be at the 20
20, yeah. All right, we're gonna name.
Well, with the original regime, you were you're already at 24.
Pardon?
With the original regime of 1250, you've been here for 24 years.
Yeah, but I wasn't an original. Oh, you mean because, yeah, going back to 1250 before it was Pirate Radio.
That's right.
I've been associated with 1250 WGHB for 20 years.
24.
24 years?
Good Lord.
Yeah.
You're exactly right, Wesley.
I'm 25.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around the horn and name every show that's ever been on Pirate Radio, or as many as we can, and we'll see who the last man standing is.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Chandler, we start with you.
All right, we'll do live at 5.
All right, Wes.
We've got mercy.
Name a show.
You've been here since day one.
Brian Bailey Show.
Thank you. I'm going to go with Pirate Radio Live.
Okay.
Chandler.
Sports Bar with Clip Rock.
Okay. Miller Lite Sports Bar with Jonathan Ellaby.
All right. I'm going to go with From the Booth.
Yes.
All right.
Chandler.
The Morning Drive.
Ah, okay.
The Dugout.
That's going back. Who's hosting that one? Mully Man?
That was Mully.
Well, I'm going to go with Morgan and Mully.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Bud Light pregame tailgate.
Oh, fancy. Okay.
All right, and then we'll have to go with the Fifth Quarter Call-In Show.
Okay, U.S. Sailor Fifth Quarter Call-In Show. I'm going to go with Pirate Talk with B-Pays.
But stand by.
All right.
Oh, man. I don't know the name of it, but Ann Holland hosted it.
What do you think? What do you think it would be called?
Ann Holland Show.
The Ann Holland Show. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Wes.
All right, we're going to go with it was Matt McCarthy. What was the name of that show?
Oh, you mean from back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say it was the Matt McCarthy show.
I don't think so.
All right. Give me a second.
But he did a podcast too, so I'm going to give you that one. Okay. But I'm not going to give you the old one unless you can come up with the name of it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go with Sports Beat with B Pace. He had 2 shows here.
All right, well, I'm going to go with Holt Naylor's show.
Ah, very good.
I'm trying to think of the one that, golly.
All right, Wes, you're up again.
Sports Line.
Oh, I did that show.
No.
I didn't?
No.
After, that was Josh Spence, right?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, Sports Line was with, Mr. Read everything by his, off a piece of paper.
All right, anyway.
Patrick Johnson.
Well, what show did I do? I can't remember what it was called. All right, so I need another one here, and I'm going to go with the, we'll do one of my favorite shows here, High School Huddle with Morgan Ehlers.
Good one. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Was it the press box or was it?
Oh God! You
No. God, what was the name of it?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
This is going to really bother me.
3, 2, 1.
Do you know what I was?
Chandler's out.
Do you know what I was?
No, I don't know, and don't give us any clues. Wes.
Okay, we're going to go with the press box.
That's already been said, Wes.
When did you say that?
Wait, I just said that.
Yeah, he did.
I thought that was said earlier.
No.
Nobody's ever.
Is the press box the one with like Bailey?
Yeah.
Weave? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking of, and I thought I said the press box.
Oh,
You did.
I thought that already
And
been
then it
said.
didn't sound right, and then y'all were like,
Oh, okay.
No,
One of
press
our
box.
most popular shows
Yes.
ever. One of my favorite shows. My favorite show to produce, probably. All right, Wes.
All right, that would have to mean I need to get another.
Good
show.
stall here. That would then mean.
"Oh, I got
The Hardy's Game of the Week.
That's not a show. That's a game.
Yeah, but it was sponsored, so.
I'll give it to you. All right, Chandler. Oh, no, I'm up.
One.
Okay, well, then I'm going to go with live coverage of ECU football.
Okay. All right, how about...
Okay, all right, ECU football.
Okay, all right, we'll go with...
You're not up. Chandler's up.
All right.
He's still in.
Crime Time with Cliff and Judy. Crime Time with Cliff and Judy.
Great call. All right, Chandler stays alive. Wes.
All right, the UVE Pirate Preview.
Oh, good call.
Dude, how has that not been said already?
Good call, Wesley. All right, I don't even know who the host of this was, but there was a show called Chalk Talk a long time ago.
That
is that
was
Mac
McCarthy.
All right, boom, I'm in. Chalk Talk.
All right. I don't know if this counts as a show, but I'm just going to say it. If it doesn't, I'll be out because I'm really starting to think as far back as I can. But two guys on the couch. That's more.
That was not on the radio.
No. That's more of a segment.
Yeah.
Social media. All right, I'm out because I really can't think of
All
anything.
right, Chandler's out. Wes.
Okay, let's see. We got all that.
All that was on Nickelodeon.
Okay. Okay. Now we're. I'm taking you down a road that you're going to say I'm out.
I'm taking you down to Chinatown.
Okay. We're going to go to. Let's see. We were.
Spit it out.
I'm trying to remember. CBS Sports Radio.
No. These are locally produced pirate radio programs.
Locally produced.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Are you out?
I'm gonna have to be out.
Well, I mean,
I got one.
This is going by your rules. I could say live coverage of ECU baseball, which I don't even like to say that, but it's true. But if I could think of another for the win, extra point.
You got it.
Morgan Ehlers, yeah.
I'll throw an extra one out there. Redact the colors.
Oh, crap. I meant to say that one. Yeah. Dang it. Did he have another show, or was it just that? I think it was just that.
That's all I remember.
All right. We did a pretty good job there.
That is pretty good.
There's one that was the original show, but I just can't remember it. I'll have to sneak in here and find out what it is.
In Mac's opinion.
I hosted a show before the Sports Bar. I'm pretty sure it was Sportsline. Did that not get carried over to like Josh Spence? What show did Josh Spence do before he left? Because I took over his show. I think it was that. I think it was called that.
Okay, hold on.
All right. Good exercise. That's a lot of programs that have been on pirate radio over the years. And I bet we missed some. Probably some obvious ones.
Give that list to Ellerby and see if he can name some more.
We should do this game. Unfortunately, Ellerby will probably listen to this. You think he listens to this show?
Yeah. Maybe not every single time.
What
you got some more?
Did we do the dugout?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
You said it because it was the Miller Lite dugout show.
No, it wasn't. Y'all.
What was the sponsor for that?
It don't matter unless they're a sponsor now. You said the dugout. We said the ML Sports Bar. We said the Sports Bar.
Oh, golly.
What?
The locker room.
That's the show I hosted.
Yes.
Crap.
Yes.
For years.
That was before the Sports Bar?
That was,
yeah.
That's the one
that Josh did.
Yes.
Yeah. The locker room. Okay. What a dumb generic name for a show. That's why I didn't remember it. The locker room. I wasn't even in the locker room. All right. Now, can we move on, Wes? Or you got something else?
I'm liking this.
Yeah, that was fun.
The fan show.
I don't know what that is.
Yep, that was another one. I'm going through the list because I can see all of them.
John Moody says, I remember during the ECU baseball days, for every home run live at 5 would give away a DQ Blizzard. Huh. I don't even remember that, John.
I don't even remember that either.
Jerry misses going inside the Weather Center.
Oh, with Cat Campbell.
I'm Nate Johnson, inside the Weather Center.
I remember Cat Campbell being the weather girl.
We had a fly ball to center, going to be caught. 1 out in the 7th, State with a runner on. All right, let's hear the pilot episode of the Greg Hudson Show. New program here coming to Pirate Radio. This one with Ellerby and Coach Hud.
All right, welcome back into the Greg Hudson Show. Jonathan Ellerby here, and Coach Hudson, man, what an exciting day. Episode 1. Tell us about it. How you feeling?
A little nervous, I'm not going to lie to you. You know, this is new territory for me. I'm excited about it. Thought about this a lot. I've had people tell me, you have a face for radio, you should go on there, do a podcast, you have a message, and luckily, you've given me the chance to do that, and it's a great opportunity, and hopefully we can have some fun and maybe help some people out.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun having you on the radio, Pirate Radio Live, each week, and we were kind of talking, and when you said people were telling you need a podcast, how many times have you heard that?
A lot. I mean, usually when it's just in conversation, maybe it's my voice or maybe it's my background, but it's something that's come up, and I've listened to it enough that I probably should follow up on it. So that's what we're doing.
Cool thing with a podcast, and we'll be running it on Pirate Radio as well as on our digital channels. But what do you hope to get out of the Greg Hudson Show, the Greg Hudson podcast? What do you want to get out of this?
Well, I think it's twofold. I like the sports theme to sort of be out front, and that would be probably the arena that most of the guests would come from. But with what I've gone through in my life and being in athletics and being around young people as many years as I have, we're going to have a mental health backstory to everything and every guest. And hopefully somebody listening out there can get something good out of it. You know, I myself live a life of recovery. I'm out front of it. And the best thing I can do is help somebody else. That's the number one thing I can do.
And mental health. I mean, expand upon that some more. I know we've talked off the air in the office and other areas of your teammates and people that you deal with, and everybody deals with mental health. I mean, it's just as much as your physical health of being mental health. Why now? Why do you want to share your story and the stories of others?
One, because I lived it, and until you've gone through digging yourself out of the bottom and trying to find the right road, you really learn that there's a lot of things that sort of calculate and pile up in your life, and if you don't get rid of them, if you don't get them out, if you don't talk about them, they're just going to manifest inside you, and it's going to lead to something that's not very good. And I went through that, and I'm on the other side of it, and I think we can get a message out that there is hope, there's a way to stay connected, there's people that care about you, and everything that you do is important, and you need to realize that. And that's going to be the message of the podcast.
One of my favorite quotes is, on the other side of temporary pain, if you get through the temporary, you'll meet your other self, which is like, don't quit during the temporary times. And that probably has a lot of approach with mental health. What are some of the successes that you've seen of getting through to the other side?
That's a good point. In recovery, there's one line that's very similar to that. It's don't stop until the miracle happens. And if you can do that, if you can persevere, if you can stay connected and keep doing the work and keep surrendering, and then have a relationship with your higher power or God or whatever your choice is, you have a chance to come out on the other side, and then you have a chance to really live a different life that you didn't know existed. I've been fortunate because of football and sports. It's taken me to some of the best places in the country to go. You can be around some of the best people, but sometimes you could still be the loneliest person in the room, and you don't realize it until sometimes it's too late. So if we get on the air and we put a message out there, if somebody hears it and it turns them around or gives them a chance to get better, then we're doing something good.
Absolutely. I mean, we've never met anybody that everybody struggles in life, and you got to overcome those struggles. And the best way to overcome them is for people to help you. Right. And I know that's going to be a big part of this podcast, of going deeper into your story, but also the story of the big Rolodex you have.
Yeah, we'll see if they answer. But there are some good people in there, and there are a lot of people in there that have a message. I think everybody has a message, just based on the experience they have in their life. And it's fun to sit around and talk ball and talk about sports, but it's also important to look at the other side of maybe what's going on in that athlete's life, or that student athlete's life, or that person that just seems like the happiest person in the world, and deep down they're struggling inside. You know, you look at what happened in the PGA recently. You know, here's a young man that's made the turn and is sort of living the life that everybody sees on TV. You know, but then when the lights are off and the fans disappear, it gets really dark, and then, you know, bad things can happen. And that's where the term "stay connected" is very important. And this is another chance, another tool, so to speak, to stay connected with more people that are out there, hopefully as an audience grows with the podcast.
Got a ton of experiences, ton of perspective now. What would Greg Hudson today tell Greg Hudson, the defensive coordinator, when he rolled into Greenville, North Carolina for the first time? What kind of advice would you give a younger Greg Hudson now with the perspective and where you are in life?
Maybe to slow down a little bit, you know, slow down, enjoy the journey more. Don't focus too much on what's possible down the road, you know, living in the moment. And ironically, now in my life at 57 years old, that's the life I'm living now. You know, it's in the moment, it's day by day. And that's easy to say when you're 57, and that's something you probably don't want to hear when I was 37. But, you know, I would come back here and really just embrace every single day with some of the great people that are around here in Greenville, and the people I met at East Carolina, and the wonderful people I got to work with, and the fantastic, awesome players I got to spend every day with. And those are the ones that I've learned over 30 years out there coaching around those kids, is there's a lot of struggle going on with our youth and in society today. And the student athletes they're under a lot of pressure. And, you know, I have a master's in education and counseling, and I might have used that more than I used my wisdom in coaching X's and O's. And sometimes I felt like I needed a couch instead of a chair in my office, you know, when the players walked in, because there's problems every day and everybody goes through them. It's just how you react to them.
A lot of problems, but a lot of fun stories, a lot of successes, and that'll be maybe some of the things we'll share on the podcast as well.
You know, that's been one of the neat things about coming back here to Greenville, is you realize, one, how good you had it, how much fun you were having. And you turn around and you look and you say, you know, we were pretty good. We won a lot of football games. We had a lot of good times. The fans appreciated, you know, we wanted to put a good product out there on the field that the fans of the Pirate Nation were proud of. And, you know, Skip was the ultimate leader, and he had those guys individually. He reached every single person on that roster and in that organization. And the number one thing that comes out when you talk to all the guys is, man, we had a lot of fun. And then we should have realized that we should have embraced it a little more and taken it day by day and been happy about what we had.
We'll dive in more to those stories, get a ton of guests. This is episode 1, Jonathan Ellerby, Greg Hudson on the Greg Hudson podcast. Now, speaking of future episodes, I've run down the list of names of who you're going to reach out to. As you said at the very beginning, hey, look, will they answer? Will they be available? We'll get them as we can. Who are you hoping to talk to here soon on the Greg Hudson podcast?
Well, I started back with my high school and some names that I thought were common to people. I have reached out to Ken Griffey Jr. We have been texting, and that would be great to have Junior on. And some other important people in my past, besides players, you know, I've talked to Ivan Mizell, who's just a fantastic writer and sports person, who has a story to share, and he'll be good. And also Gary Williams, that most people know from the Golf Channel. Gary's got a great history in the game of golf, and you know, he's the last person to do an interview with Jack and Arnie together. And he's also got a great, tremendous backstory with the mental health sector, and he's become a good friend. And then from there, you know, I've talked to some head coaches. Sometimes they're easy to get, sometimes they're not, and the schedules are completely insane now. But you know, some guys that have played in the leagues and in other sports, I'm just going to go from A to Z and just keep calling them until they say yes.
It's a fun platform, a way that you can have a nice long form conversation, peel back the curtain a little bit with these guys that have had success, mostly in sports. I'm sure maybe you'll go off the board and have some non-sports guys, but is there anything you're looking forward to really the most with this podcast?
Just actually, one thing is the reconnection. You know, if you get to our age, you know, you realize that all the great friends and people you've had come and go in your life, and to have an opportunity to circle back and spend some quality time with them, and to get a story and a personal experience that they may have, which then can translate into maybe helping somebody else that's listening. And that's the thing I get out of the podcast that I listen to. You know, what's the story about? What's the message? And, you know, how do I take it? If it's something that impacts me and I feel it's important, you know, I'm going to transfer that type of attitude and story over to this podcast.
And you mentioned, you know, of course, a lot of the people that you mentioned may be out of sports now, like Griffey Jr. and some of the current, have some current coaches on as well. But a lot of people going through some life change, even like yourself, who's a grandpa now. So a lot of people getting more perspective, not only have raised kids, coach, but now may see another generation of Hudsons or whoever else come up in the world.
Yes, I'm a grandpa. John William is alive and kicking back in Indianapolis. And you know, that could, you know, maybe I should also look at categories of guys that are grandpas and get a little advice from them while they're on the podcast as a guest. But it is a different chapter in my life that started, and it's really exciting. It's becoming a parent again without the anxiety, and that's the one thing I do like about it. But hopefully it's the message that comes clear out of what we're doing and trying to do with the show.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Going to be a part of it as long as you'll have me, and then you can drive the car on your own, I'm sure, just fine. But what's your final message as we leave episode 1 today of what you want people to resonate from today's program, and then going forward, why they should come back?
It's a short message. It's just that, you know, there's people out there that will take care of you, that will help you. Don't be afraid to reach out. Sports is a great avenue to live a great life, but there's a lot of other things outside that you can really get into that can make a difference with a lot of people. We're here with a story of hope, a story of staying connected, and a story of people together for a common cause and helping people that are struggling.
The Greg Hudson Podcast coming to Pirate Radio Digital, Pirate Radio Airwaves. Coach, look forward to seeing you here next time.
Can't wait.
Coach Hud and Ellerby pilot episode, Greg Hudson Show. Can't wait to see what guest he can bring on that program, and going to be some fascinating conversations along the way. We'll talk to Coach Hud coming up on Thursday. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll rejoin you with our Fleet Feet Rundown. Same score, 5-4 in the College World Series, top of the 8th. NC State trailing Florida by 1 run. With 1 out in the 8th inning, nobody on for the Gators. On the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by the Buck. Make that a runner on first after a 1-out walk. Back with you, Fleet Feet Rundown, when we return after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number 1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Save the date and party like pirates on August 29th for the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, American Idol musician Blake Prohl.
What's up, guys? It's Blake Prohl. I'm so excited to announce that I'll be back in Greenville Thursday, August 29th for the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. It's been way too long, but I can't wait to see you, Pirate Nation, and go Pirates.
Join the fun with a performance by country music band Should Have Been Cowboys, and so much more. Save the date and join us at the annual Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, August 29th.
I'm Jimmy. I've been with U.S. Cellular for years now, so they asked me to announce their special customer event, Us Days. I said, I get nervous. Maybe we record it somewhere relaxing like a hot tub. Us Days. Exclusive offers like $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. Which I need because I just dropped mine.
Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply. Actor Portrayal.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Russell's is a full-service clothing store for both men and women. Family-owned and operated in historic downtown Washington for 41 years. This is Rhonda from Russell's, and we visit the country's largest markets to bring you quality clothing at affordable prices. From the finest in men's suits, sports coats, and accessories to fashionable dresses, tops, and jewelry for the women. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. Give Russell's a try. You, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Hi, I'm Bobby Robinson with Aces for Autism. My husband Kyle and I formed a nonprofit in 2014 after individuals gathered together for a fundraiser for our son Samuel. Aces for Autism is a nonprofit ministry to serve individuals and families impacted by autism. Each week, Aces for Autism now provides an average of over 980 hours of direct service to children with autism. One person, donation, or action has the power to make a big difference. Visit AcesForAutismNC.com.
Pirate Radio, where the heart of Greenville lives. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Said I'm a whiskey drinking, cowboy chasing, hell of a time. I like Kenny Keith, Allen, and Passy.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with the utility cost. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Cliff Brock.
All right. Welcome back into the program. NC State playing small ball, bunts a runner over to second. Now 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Man on second. State down 1 in the bottom of the 8th on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. Wes, can you grab Alex Harper and ask him to read the Fleet Feet ad for us?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Okay.
You got to ask him to come in here right quick.
Yeah. Alex, can you come in here?
Come in here, please. Alex. Alex, right? Yeah. Alex.
Oh, here he is. All right.
Talk to this mic.
Thanks, Alex.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, with, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you.
All right, Alex, you got to get out of here quick because playoff baseball going on in Greenville,
Yes,
and
sir.
Kiwanis is playing, right, Chandler?
They are. They're playing Coca-Cola, so out there at Elm Street Park.
All right, there you go.
For a spot in the city championship.
Greenville Little League playoffs are going on. Also, NBA playoffs going on. Chandler's Mavericks future stayed alive
in dominant fashion
for at least a couple more nights. They could come crashing down tonight, but they did force a Game 5. Do you have any type of optimism they can go to Boston and win?
I think, it's going to be tough playing in Boston, but just getting that one win under their belt, I feel like, I think they can at least go out there and put up a fight tonight. Do I think they get the win? Obviously not. Do I want them to? Obviously I do, because I have some money on the line. But I will be watching it with somebody that really wants them to finish it off tonight. His name is Zach Hovland. He just kind of deserves to sit down and have a few cold brews because he's had a long week with U.S. Open and Big Rock, so he's just going to sit down with good buddy Chon and watch the Celts hopefully win it.
Where are y'all going?
Probably A.J. McMurphy's.
All right, A.J. McMurphy's the spot tonight for what could be a Celtics championship celebration. And then coming up Tuesday night, you've got Game 5 of the Stanley Cup final as the Panthers look to put away the Oilers. Oilers scored 8 goals to stay alive in that series over the weekend. College World Series, we're keeping an eye on State and Florida, and right now Florida has the lead. 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled away. So NC State runner in scoring position with 1 out in the 8th inning. Could there be more 9th inning drama? We've seen a lot of walk-offs in these College World Series, and NC State is the home team. But they trail it by 1 right now. In the 8th inning, coming up later, Texas A&M and Kentucky. Looking ahead at Tuesday's schedule, Florida State and North Carolina in an elimination game, and then a to-be-determined game. So it'll be So Tennessee has already moved on.
They're 2-0.
Right. Okay, Tennessee will play on Wednesday. I guess the Tuesday game will be between the winner of this game and the loser of tonight's game.
Yes.
All right. So the winner of NC State, Florida moves on to Tuesday night at 7 to face the loser of Texas A&M, Kentucky. We figured it out. Good job. We talked U.S. Open. Oh, no. A swinging third strike. Ball gets away. Runner is out at first, but NC State does get a runner on third. That was a wild play there. So now NC State 90 feet away from tying it up. Good play by the catcher there to get an out at first base. But State now, man on third, 2 outs in the 8th inning. Sean, any other sports from this weekend? We hit on Big Rock, U.S. Open, hoops, baseball. There is one more. There's Skip Holtz.
Oh, yeah, three-peat.
The
GOAT.
Greatest coach in spring football history.
I think I did see on social media he is the spring king.
I'm going to name a sport. You tell me the greatest coach in said sport. NFL.
Vince Lombardi.
All right. I'd probably go Belichick.
Or Bill Belichick.
I would, but you didn't. College basketball.
That would have to be Coach K.
Okay. Maybe Bill Walton, but Coach K. College football.
Bill Walton.
I'm sorry.
John Wooden.
John Wooden.
My goodness.
I'm stuck on Bill Walton. Give me some more crickets, Wes.
I was like, my God.
John Wooden is what I was going to
I think Bill Walton's the best college basketball coach of all time.
Just because, he never got the chance, but he would have been. College football.
Nick Saban.
All right. NHL.
Rod Brindamore. Just because that's the only one I know.
Rod the Bod, who Wes Hines said would not leave Carolina, and Wes Hines was right.
You know your stuff, Wes.
Major League Baseball.
Oh, baby, Bruce Bochy?
I mean, probably not, but you could argue it with all the success he's had. I was going to say like Joe Torre, but that was...
Or, what? Tommy Lasorda?
Tommy Lasorda.
I mean, I don't know. Just I'm thinking of like old managers.
All right, now we come to spring football.
He goes by the name of Skip Holtz.
It's got to be Skip Holtz. The guy dominates.
You should have said, and now we turn to spring football.
Now we turn and turn some more and turn a little bit more. Wes, can we hear Skip after winning yet another spring football championship?
Skip, 1 is special, back-to-back's amazing, 3 is dynastic. How did he do it?
One at a time. Just winning one game at a time. Really is how we did it. Great group of players, great group of coaches. The job Corey Chamberlain and those guys have done with that defense, absolutely unbelievable. I know how excited our players were, not only for this game, but this opponent. I mean, this is something that's been talked about for weeks, and so it was like, we just hope they get here. So for them, it's an opportunity to avenge your only loss of the season, to finish 11-1 and do what these guys did. I'm just really proud of the way they competed and the way they continue to play together as a team. But that defense was awesome today.
All right, Skip Holtz.
And I'm going to do what I did back in 2009. I'm going to invite all you fans onto the field, all 40 of you. Come on.
Were you one of those fans on the field?
I did. I got my picture taken with Emmanuel Davis that day.
Oh, man, he was a good one.
And he already had his Conference USA championship hat.
Did you have any other player interactions on the field? Just Emmanuel?
Not that I can remember.
That's a good one. That's a good one to have. Did Greg Hudson, bowl you over running around?
No. But he probably did somebody else, but...
Did he ride by on his Harley on the field?
Yeah.
What if he did donuts?
I did pass Dwayne Harris, but they were trying to get him on the stage and do post-game ESPN interviews.
Congratulations to Skip Holtz and the Birmingham Stallions.
So that's 5 post-championship interviews he's done. 08, 09, and then the past 3 years.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Sean, you got some on this days?
No. I was hoping you would look some up and ask me.
Okay.
I don't think I made that clear earlier. I'm sorry.
You did not. You said, I've got on this day up here, but if you don't have time, I thought you said something to that effect.
Oh.
All right. Well, let me see if I can pull some up for you real quick.
Speaking about Talking about on this day, Jerry had it on this day. He said 30 years ago today was the juice being loose.
Yeah.
The car chase. So.
On this day in 2023, he hit his 150th career home run. He's also got a lot of strikeouts thrown, this player, and wins as a pitcher.
Oh, Shohei Ohtani.
That is correct. Also was banned from baseball last week by Buster Olney getting hacked.
Yeah.
Let's see. On this day in 2010, the Lakers defeated this team in the NBA Finals.
Boston Celtics.
What Laker was named Finals MVP, Wes?
I have no idea.
Name a Laker.
Laker.
Name a Laker from 10 years ago, 14 years ago.
Laker.
Wes, you know a Laker.
Laker.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Who's like one of the most famous Lakers of all time, besides like Magic Johnson?
The only thing I can think of is that big long name.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah.
That's not him.
That was Kobe Bryant. Was
Kobe
who I was
Bryant.
looking for.
Rest in peace.
You've heard of him, right?
Yeah.
2 years prior to that, on this day, the Celtics beat the Lakers. Who was the Finals MVP, Sean?
Was it Paul Pierce?
Yep.
Paul Pierce.
That was Paul Pierce. All right, Wes. On this day in 2003, a book about the 2003 Oakland A's baseball team and GM Billy Beane inspired Bill James to make this movie. The movie about the A's was a popular movie. Do you remember what it's called?
Starring
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
I have no idea.
It's called Moneyball. Moneyball.
Never heard of it.
Figured.
Never seen it.
All right, on this day in 1997, the NHL announced it would add 4 new locations. Atlanta was one of those, and they're already gone from Atlanta again. Chandler, name 2 of the 3 cities added, NHL teams added in 1997.
Was Raleigh one of them?
No.
Anaheim?
No.
Dallas?
No.
This is going very well. Let's go Chicago.
No. Nashville.
Oh, Nashville Predators.
Minnesota. And the Blue Jackets of Columbus.
I was close.
All right, Wes, on this day in 1992, the 76ers traded this player to the Suns. He's most known for being on TV now talking about basketball. Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm. The one that said he's going to, he's giving it up next year.
Okay, yes. Who is it?
It's going to be Shaquille O'Neal.
No! Shaq is on the show with him, though.
This man was coached by Mac McCarthy at Auburn.
No.
Man, we thought he had it. Oh, the guy that's hanging it up next year? Is it Kenny the Jet Smith?
No.
Yeah.
It was literally, I was listening to the Jim Rome show, and he said that he was
that Shaq's gonna hang it up.
Shaq is hanging it up.
Well, who's his running mate? That's even
they pick on each other.
Well, I don't know. They never.
Come on, Wes. Charles Barkley.
Oh God.
You knew that.
Folks, he knew that. He just didn't want to say it.
All right, that's about it. I don't want to talk about domestic abuse.
Talk about.
All right, Chandler, this went so well with the hockey. Let's do it with basketball. On this day in 1976, 4 ABA teams merged into the NBA. Can you name those teams? 2 Eastern Conference, 2 Western Conference.
Milwaukee?
No. Come on, name 2. You get 4 guesses. You got to name 2. You're down to 3 guesses.
Golden State.
No.
All right. Here we go. What we got here? Come on now. Let's hear it.
2 of them have won titles in the last 15 years.
I don't know, man.
I know you don't, but just guess 2 teams.
Atlanta.
No, the answers are the Nets, Pacers, Nuggets, and Spurs.
Spurs, of course.
Spurs. On this day, my cousin, maybe, is the second to homer into Polo Grounds right center field bleachers.
Lou Brock.
Lou Brock is correct. All right, there you go, on this day. Tell you what, let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap up the hour with a National Day update and continue on our Fleet Feet rundown. We go to the bottom of the 9th in Omaha. Last chance for the Pack.
We're back.
The Pack are down to their final at bat.
I wonder if Gary went to Omaha.
Gary's in Omaha amongst all the Gator fans. We'll have that final for you and wrap up hour 2 when we return. Pirate Radio Live. Ryan McManus joining us hour 3 on today's show. Talk some Pirate football, ladies clinic, and more. That, and we have a giveaway coming up in hour number 3. Golden Ticket Cinemas will give away 2 tickets to go see a movie, a flick, a summer blockbuster. We'll do that hour 3 as well. More to go on Pirate Radio Live after this.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio, and for the past few years, I've been telling myself that I needed to lose weight. I wanted to eat healthier and tried several diets without a lot of success. I was thinking about giving up, but I realized that all I needed was expert help. So I did some research, but I wanted it to be safe and natural and actually work. And that's when I found East Carolina Weight Loss and talked to Dr. Keene about a plan designed just for me. This unique program will help you lose up to a pound of fat a day. Yes, it is possible. As a matter of fact, I've lost 20 pounds and inches off my chest, waist, and hips in just 6 weeks on the program. I have more energy and I sleep so much better. The best part is I didn't have to exercise, count calories, or do prepackaged meals. There is no surgery or hypnosis required. Getting healthier is a journey, but you don't have to do it alone. So if you're ready to make a change for the better, schedule your free consultation today by calling 252-298-5510. That's 252-298-5510. Or go online at EastCarolinaWeightLoss.com.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arg!
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Pickleball for Pearsall is coming to Greenville June 28th, 29th, and 30th. Pickleball for Pearsall is a memorial tournament dedicated to raising funds for mental health initiatives. This event is held in loving memory of Greg and Nick Pearsall, whose spirits and passion for life continue to inspire us. The tournament will be held at the Greenville Pickleball Club courts at Wimbledon Drive and will feature all categories. Register at pickleballden.com, sign up now, and help fight for mental health awareness.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of.
Are you dare to walk the plank, matey?
Stop it, you're killing me.
Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. We'll take you to the edge. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Order Jersey Mike's subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up for your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, Chandler, here we go. Dun, 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 dun,
Go Gator! Go Gator!
Go Gator! Ba-ba-da-ba! The Florida Gators have knocked off the Wolfpack of NC State. Florida stays alive. NC State 2-0 in Omaha. So good run.
Go Gator.
Thank you. Good run by Elliott Avent and crew, but comes to an end. Final out, Alec Makarevich flies out to left field. What a year and what a postseason he had. Hit a home run in this game, but was not enough.
Had a home run in 3 straight games to end his career.
All right, some national days today that we are celebrating. It is National Mascot Day. What is y'all's favorite mascot?
Petey the Pirate.
Yes, the original.
Wait, so like the old Petey the Pirate.
Yeah.
All right. Wes, not a fan of the new Petey?
No.
You are disgusted.
You're absolutely just disgusted.
I am. I mean, he smiles too much.
Well, you remember
he smiles all the time. He doesn't stop smiling.
They got rid. Smiling's my favorite. They got rid of the one with the tan, the orange tan, and the huge smile. Do you remember that? That
was like the first one, like in 2008, I think he came out.
Yeah.
And he was just burnt orange.
It was a little too radical. They had to dial it back a little bit. All right, how about non-ECU? I mean, you like the Stanford tree, you like the big blob from Western Kentucky. Do you like the ones like Kansas State freaks me out. Do you know why, Chandler? Do you know why Kansas State would freak me out?
Why?
Because it's a mascot wildcat head and a human body. And those freak me out.
Okay.
I think you got to go all or nothing.
Well, how do you feel about like human mascots, like for West Virginia, Notre Dame?
I don't hate it. I'm okay.
I mean, we kind of have one
But
with
again,
Pirate Steve.
All or nothing.
Absolutely.
All or nothing. Anytime you go halfway, I don't like it.
Does the Dallas Cowboys don't even have a mascot?
Why did you say it that way?
I was just thinking of different.
Yeah, they do. They got a mascot.
Don't they have like maybe cowboys on horses or something?
They got some idiots looking in the end zone with some cowboy stuff, but they got this guy, Rowdy.
Oh, Rowdy.
Yeah.
I think mine's got to be Tutty.
That is the dumbest thing. I hate everything about it.
Come on, the Tutty. You know, the thing.
It is National Cherry Tart Day. You like cherry tarts, Wes?
Cherry tart, yeah.
I don't think I've ever had any. It is Apple Strudel Day.
I love a good strudel.
I'll take that.
It is National Eat Your Vegetables Day. I'm down with that. I like vegetables.
I've been doing that lately.
That's fine.
What's your favorite veggie, Wes?
It would have to be beets.
Wow. Padre?
Pickled beets.
You and Dwight Schrute, the only beet people I know.
I got to say beets.
My wife canned 16 cans of beets.
16 cans?
16.
And you ate all of them?
I had one, and she gave a lot of them away. There are only 7 left.
How do you eat beets? How do you prepare them? What do you do with them?
What you do is, the way she does it, she dices them.
Yeah.
And then puts it in into the pickling spice.
Okay.
Into the pot and.
So it's pickled.
You boil them?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then you got, it's a combination of vinegar and sugar.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking just one bag. We're talking about 3 bags of sugar.
Seems like overkill.
Yeah, that seems a little crazy.
No, it's not overkill. It literally makes it sweet.
I would hope so. Wes.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And I feel like we've already had this day this year, but National Root Beer Day, we've already had that. How can there be multiple root beer days? I don't like root beer. You like root beer, Wes?
Yeah.
You a root beer fan?
Yeah, give me Barks.
All right. You're a brand man?
Yeah, not A&W.
Why not?
Yeah.
How about K&W? Is that still a place?
No.
I haven't seen one in years.
Yeah, they're gone.
My grandfather, you loved that place.
Those are the national days on today's Fleet Feet Rundown. Jamie says, we talking about 3 bags, not 1 bag. 3 bags.
That's right.
Do you like, I'm just curious, Battlestar Galactica?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Are you interested in bears at all? Like bears? Do you find bears interesting?
No.
Huh. Okay, because as Ethan pointed out, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. You kind of are Dwight Schrute. Do you know who Dwight Schrute is?
No.
No idea.
I do.
You don't even have a guess.
No.
Come on, Wes.
I don't.
He's from the show The Office. You familiar with The Office?
Yeah. All right, but see, what I do now is I'm watching these sci-fi, like the ice catastrophe or meteor storm or something like that. It's those could be apocalyptic movie.
Okay.
And I mean that's what I'm watching now.
You're into that.
Along with cruise reviews.
That is an everyday occurrence, buddy.
Buddy, he just buddied the hell out of you. You just got buddied big time.
Yeah.
Buddy.
All right.
We got to take a break, guys.
All right.
I would love to continue this.
I've started watching Band of Brothers.
But remember.
In fact, let me see if I can reschedule with Ryan McManus and we'll keep this talk going.
No. Just remember, to finish the Fleet Feet, I've got to do something special, so we'll do that later on.
Oh, a tease? Yeah. All right, we'll do that later on then, after we talk to Coach McManus. All right, more to go. Pirate Radio Live. Are you excited about the new Twisters movie coming out?
Yes.
All right, good call, Tyler. He is excited. All right, we'll talk some Pirate football when we return. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. Also, speaking of the movie Twisters, we'll be giving away 2 tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas, so you can go see a movie this summer. We'll do that and more. Hour number 3. Ryan McManus from ECU Football joins us after this.
Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. Experience the ultimate movie magic with their Elite experience. The Elite Theater has the largest screen in Greenville, state-of-the-art 4K laser projection, immersive Dolby Atmos sound, and heated luxury recliners. And coming soon, Eastern North Carolina's only IMAX theater. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Are you guys ready for summer? Because we are. We have a huge selection of Jeep Wranglers and Jeep Gladiators, and the biggest discounts in the East on our Jeep Wranglers and Gladiators. On top of that, no payment for 90 days. That's right, folks. No payment till September. So remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
The Parks and Recreation Trust Fund has supported local recreation, North Carolina state parks, and coastal access through grant funding since 1994. This allows our beautiful state parks to maintain the quality that you've come to love. Enjoy all the outdoors has to offer, like hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. Visit ncparks.gov for the latest information and a calendar of events. Thank you, North Carolina, for your continued support for the last 30 years. Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and one community.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Was it true?
There's local politics, bud.
What was it like playing for the Pirates?
Holt Naylor's to the 30. Look at him go. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pirates.
Find out all those answers and more by joining me on the Holt Naylor Show every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV to watch the show or listen each week on the Pirate Radio podcast channel. The Holt Naylor Show on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Turn this down.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Speaking of David Price Construction, there is 75 days away from ECU versus Norfolk State, all that on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Ross.
75 days.
75 days.
Wow. All right. We are getting there, and we'll talk more Pirate football throughout the week. Got Coach Andre Powell joining us for the first time coming up on Tuesday's show. A couple of Pirate players as well as Zakai Barker and Casey Kelly going to join us later this week. Surad Ware, Sam Danka. So just kind of catching up with the guys during the off season, which they're putting in work now to get ready for fall camp and the upcoming football season, but still some camps to go, and we'll talk about that and more with Ryan McManus, who joins us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. Ryan, good to see you again. How you doing, man?
Good. It's good to be back.
Absolutely. And Ryan, for folks that don't know, and I ask you this question every time you come on, Director of Football Operations. It would take an hour for you to tell us all your duties, but what are your main duties as the Director of Football Ops for ECU football?
So in the summer, it's all camps. So between myself and Jay Kirkendall, our chief of staff, we are dividing and conquer all of our prospect camps, our Beast of the East 7-on-7, Big Man, Ladies Clinic, Junior Pirate Camp, all those. We're making sure everything runs smooth. In the spring, because we are traveling to a couple new locations this year, we got to go do some site visits. So I had to go up to Army, check those guys out. Went to Charlotte, Tulsa, North Texas, just so we knew when we got to the stadium kind of what the layout was going to be, scout out some hotels. And then now, once we get into vacation, then it's all preseason camp and making sure everybody's organized and ready to rock and roll.
Good deal. Well, camp season has been a success thus far, correct?
Yeah. Last week was the grind week. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we had over 150 junior Pirate campers out there, and they were bringing the juice. They got after it for 3 days, so that was a lot of fun. And then on Saturday, we had over 1,000 student athletes on campus between our big man camp where we had almost 200 kids, and then our Beast of the East 7-on-7 tournament was 40 teams of at least 20 kids, so over 1,000 kids there. But we're saving the best for last in this Friday night Ladies Clinic.
Ladies Clinic coming up. We'll give you the details about that real quick. Who was the Beast of the East champion this year?
Southern Durham.
Yeah. Taking on, is it still a sweet like WWE belt?
Oh yeah,
Man,
we got that thing juiced up.
I love that thing. And not to go into details, but I hear a very successful couple of weekends as far as commitments and things like that go. So the future of ECU football looking good after these last couple of weeks.
It's been two really good official visit weekends, looking to make it 3 in a row this week. And so I think Pirate Nation will be happy with the guys that are jumping on board.
All right, the ladies clinic, man, it's something that that folks look forward to, and you guys do a great job with it, and it seems like it gets bigger and better every single year. So let's give the details. That's coming up this Friday. Ryan, how do ladies get involved?
So if they want to sign up, pre-register, you can go to the Mike Houston Football Camps LLC.com and sign up for Ladies Clinic there. We appreciate that just so we have a head count going forward, but you can walk up night of in Harvey Hall and sign up and join the party as well. So you said each year it has gotten a little bit bigger and better. It has helped. This is year 2 of Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group sponsoring it. And so we really appreciate their partnership for this event. We are adding Dowdy Student Stores. We'll have a pop-up shop there this year with severely discounted items.
Awesome.
They're offering even just a 10% off if you follow them on Instagram. So we have that going on. I don't know if you saw the big announcement last Friday, but we will have Sup Crushes there for the first time ever. So we're trying to make this a big event.
Nice. All right. So that's coming up this Friday. Amanda Houston will join us on the show Wednesday to talk even more about it. So we are certainly getting the word out there. A lot of ladies already know about it. For those that don't, going to be a big time event. So can you give us kind of the details on what goes on during the ladies clinic?
So it's a really good time just to relax, fun atmosphere. We'll have probably close to a dozen players in there just mingling with the ladies. Like I said, we'll have the pop-up shop, we'll have the Sup Crushes, we'll have a photo booth opportunity type where you can put pads on and take pictures with your girlfriends that came with you. It's just a really fun time. Talk some football, maybe learn a little bit of football.
Yeah.
If you want to get out and participate on the field with some of that stuff, you're more than welcome to.
I was going to ask, so you still have the physical part of it?
Still have the physical stuff. It is not mandatory. So if you want to get involved, you can. You do not have to, but also take you through a tour of the facility. We're going to let Coach Harrell and Coach Baker talk a little ball just for the really advanced knowledge person to understand a little bit more, and just, hey, give me the very basics of what East Carolina offense and defense is and what football's all about.
I mean, that'll be huge for the ladies to get that from John David Baker. It'll be like his first time showing a few things. So you can go, you'll know more than anybody if you go out there coming up this Friday. And the run through the tunnel, still doing that?
Still doing that,
That's huge too for a Pirate fan.
They really enjoy that. The two highlights of the summer are when the kids at Junior Pirates run out through the tunnel, and then when the ladies do that too.
Yeah. How about food?
Yeah, so we got Jay from Villa Verde. He's locked on in for another year, so we're excited about that. We'll have beer and wine. The beer is provided by Russ at Carolina Eagle.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great event. And all Pepsi products, too, of course.
Fantastic. That Villa Verde, I mean, Jay, that sold me right there. That's enough for me to want to attend. So the ladies clinic coming up this Friday. Again, you can sign up ahead of time, but for walk-ups, what time does everybody need to be there and be ready?
Yeah, so we're going to happy hour registrations from 5 to 6.
Okay.
We'll get going with things about 6 o'clock, but that 5 to 6 hour period is the time to walk in. And if you're not registered, go ahead and walk up. If not, you're there, check in, and just have a drink and hang out with some of our guys.
Well, we'll circle back to that before we let you go. A couple of football things, Ron. So last week we had Chase Soel on, and he and Alex Harper were talking before we went on, and Chase said somebody had a meeting, and Alex said, "Do you guys meet every day?" And Chase said, "Well, we went 2-10 last year. We need to meet every day." And just things like that kind of stand out to me, where it seems like these guys want to put in the work rather than having to be told they need to put in the work. And I just kind of feel that this offseason, coming after a down year last year, a bad year, 2-10 record-wise, these guys are really hungry, focused, and I sense a little optimism as well throughout the program.
No doubt. Spring ball was really good. And I think everybody saw flashes of what the team can be, not just offensively, but offensively and defensively, and how they can complement each other. This is definitely a player-led team, which is good. And so that's why you have guys wanting to meet on their own. We had 2 guys out there Saturday morning before camp started, before our Beast of the East tournament, throwing and running routes together. Like, they are putting in the extra work because nobody enjoyed last year, and everybody knows what the expectation is, and so we're trying to put that as far in the rearview mirror as possible and work to be better than that.
And you're doing your job. You're scouting your locations. You're making sure everything's good, or whether you're 12-0 or 0-12. But 12-0's got to make everybody feel better, including yourself, than 0-12, right?
No doubt.
So,
no doubt.
Hoping for some more W's this year, and I don't know. I feel like the buy-in is there. I don't know, when we had Mike Houston on a couple weeks ago, his attitude seemed a little different. Maybe it was a confidence. I don't know. I think he thinks he's really got something this year.
Yeah, I think we all just saw, like I said, in the spring ball, in the spring game, like a lot of good big plays, but at the same time, like, our defense is still really, really good. And so everybody realizes, hey, if we can put some points with our defense that was as good as they were, like, we have a very good opportunity to have a special fall.
There's so many now positions within a football program. So does Director of Football Operations ever dive into the NIL and transfer portal part of this, or is that away from you?
No, I stay away from that stuff.
And you are happy about that, I'm sure.
I try and have a creative eye out in the public. Like, I think what you guys did with baseball and the T-shirts, like, we need guys to create their own logos and get shirts and things out there. So I try, and if I can see and get in guys' ears about, hey, this might be a good opportunity to pursue, I'll let them know. But no, the transfer portal and all that stuff, it's once kids get on campus, that's when I get to interact with them more. But I'm not trying to stay away from that stuff.
How about as a former D1 athlete, Ron, just the changes in it? And is it still day to day? Does it still feel like it did, when you were a college student and an athlete, or is it just a completely different world? Can you compare the two at all?
You can tell there's a change in the landscape, and obviously money has changed that.
Yeah.
I still think that at the core, there's a good group of players that are out there for the love of the game, that appreciate the scholarships, that just appreciate the fan base and everything, that the support that they feel. I think there is maybe people starting to creep in a little bit. There's just the entitlement of, like, I'm showed up, pay me, but I haven't done anything yet. But I think there's still a majority, the core of people playing football and college football are doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah. Were you upset that ECU beat your Wake Forest Demon Deacons?
I was upset that I couldn't be at the game. Yeah, so my son had his end of the year postseason tournament game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I was a bad dad being in the back watching the game, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a tough one. It was awesome that they were here and I was able to see the old strength coach who I knew and spend some time with them. But it was a good game. I was glad it was a good game.
And in that game, I forgot about this. So you're a Viking, a Conley Viking.
Yeah.
Dixon Williams, the Conley Viking, hitting a home run, and of course Holden's got C.J. Johnson on his show this week. So a lot of Conley pride around these parts.
It's good to see the Conley alums doing well.
No doubt. Ryan McManus joining us, Pirate Radio Studio. So, Ryan, how about the remainder of this summer? Coaches get a little bit of a break, in July? Is that right?
Yeah, so we will wrap up with our last prospect camp on Saturday, and then we get some time off to catch our breath, and people will be in and out of the office, but we'll get a little time until close to the end of July, and then we'll get back, have a week together, and then the players will report July 30th, and then we're rolling July 31st.
And we talked to, Alex Harper, one of our interns here. I know he and his teammates been putting in the work this June. It seems like it's changed a lot, where it used to be kind of just guys getting together on their own. Now a coach can be around. So, practice has been going on throughout June, right?
Yeah, we've had OTAs, and very similar to the NFL model, where we're out there and it's a lot of really fine-tuning technique. We're not in pads or anything, but we're able to run around and be able to get live work with each other and against each other instead of just trying to be on a chalkboard and that. So I think it's benefited us tremendously, and everybody's taking advantage of it. And so now when you meet in July, it's not brand new. Like, everything is just a quick refresher, but it's not so brand new that you have that big learning curve.
Ryan McManus joining us. I always ask you this, Ryan, with your playing background, with your father's coaching background, do you want to move into that side, or do you like where you are with the ops side of things? I'm
in a good hybrid position. I still get to hang out around the ball a little bit, but I'm glad being a Pirate right now, and we'll see whatever opportunities may come in the future. But right now, it's good to be a Pirate. I get to spend a lot of time with the tight ends, and so give them a shout out, Tyler Savage. But it's a good hybrid, and rules are changing, so they might allow us all to be on the field in the mix real soon.
And as far as, like, I don't know if anybody says, hey, when I grow up, I'm going to be an ops guy. So did you ever think that when you're playing or in school or anything?
Definitely not. It was just one of those things, because I was here as an analyst working with Coach Shank for 2 years, and Coach Steele retired. Jake moved up. There was an opportunity just to move up and better career-wise and a couple other things. So, hey, why not? Yeah. And life didn't change that much. I'm still around ball a whole lot, which is good. So
that probably you wanted to be. You said, I'm going to be involved in football somehow, some way, right?
Exactly. Yeah, no doubt.
And here you are. Good stuff. Glad to have you here, Ryan McManus. So we'll circle back one more time. Ladies Clinic coming up this Friday. You can register in advance. They would like that, so you can get a head count. But if you have to be last minute, that's fine. They'll take walk-ups coming up on Friday. You said between 5 and 6?
Between 5 and 6, in Harvey Hall. That's where check-in will be. Dowdy Student Stores will have their pop-up shop with big discounts out there. So bring your credit cards to be able to shop there. And then we'll have kind of a happy hour mingling with the players before the program starts. And we'll get after it. Enjoy being on the field some, have good dinner, drinks, sup crushes. And again, Atlantic Bay teaming up with us for a second year in a row to be the title sponsor of the event.
For ladies listening, what should they wear? I guess you said the physical part is optional. So if you want to go that route, wear some maybe athletic clothes.
Athletic leisure gear wouldn't be bad if you want to participate with the on-the-field stuff. We will walk from Harvey Hall through our facility to do a facility tour. So there will be a little walking, but
somewhat comfortable shoes, perhaps.
Possibly, yeah. But I mean, it's really like, hey, it's just a night to spend some time with some ECU players and coaches and just be around football and enjoy and celebrate just about the combination of the ladies, lady fans, and ECU Pirates. And so whatever you want to wear.
I know there's been a fashion show in the past, too, showing off the uniforms. We got that going on. Okay.
I don't we may work that in.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe.
All right.
We'll see.
If any of you ladies see a new jersey, please let me know. You can DM me my burner account, and we'll get that out there. But no, it should be another great event coming up this Friday. Anything else we need to know, Ryan, before we get out of here?
No, I mean, again, like, this is the numbers of our junior Pirate camp, the numbers of our ladies clinic, they've grown, and so that's
great.
We really appreciate the community support getting behind us, and you guys are the ones that make all these events go. If nobody showed up, we wouldn't be able to do it. So we appreciate you all for being a part of it, and it's just going to be a fun night. It really caps off the summer and sends us into a good vacation time.
Awesome. Coming up this Friday, Ladies Clinic. Ryan, thanks for joining us, man. Need anything from us, let us know.
Awesome.
Good to see you here.
Always.
And if you can get a spare Wednesday, come on out Sports Trivia at AJ's. I know it's going to be tough to do with everything you got going on, but miss you out there. But thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Let's take a break. Tell you what, as we do, we'll do caller number 3 right now at 317-1250. We'll give away 2 tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas. Go see a movie on Pirate Radio in the best movie theater in Greenville. Caller 3 right now, 317-1250. We're back with more Pirate Radio Live after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy Mug Monday with custom butt cups. Tuesday and Wednesday we have local acoustic night. Thursday night we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. So come twirl around and have a buckin' good time. And don't forget your Sunday Fun Day Cornhole Tournament with the ECU Club Cornhole team at 3 p.m. Check out the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information. information and events. Y'all come get bucked up.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit elitepoolsnc.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
I'm Jimmy. I've been with US Cellular for years now, so they asked me to announce their special customer event, Us Days. I said, I get nervous. Maybe we record it somewhere relaxing like a hot tub. Us Days. Exclusive offers like $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. Which I need because I just dropped mine.
Us Days at US Cellular. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply. Actor Portrayal.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051 and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show.
Your Wood Ducks host the Charleston River Dogs June 11th through the 16th. Enjoy Thirsty Thursday with $2 natural lights, bush lights, and peanuts. On Friday, there will be post-game fireworks presented by WNCT Channel 9 and at Carolina Farm Credit. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. And on Saturday, the first 1,000 fans will receive a World Series hooded t-shirt presented by Auto Owners Insurance. First pitch is set for 5 p.m. Come hang out at historic Granger Stadium in Kinston for some fun-filled Wood Ducks baseball all week long. Go Woodies!
This is John David Baker, offense coordinator for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories. And it's one of the top firearm dealers anywhere at Carolina Caliber. They have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. Carolina Caliber will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville and at CarolinaCaliberCompany.com. Let's head back into the show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Thanks to Ryan McManus for joining us on the program. Ladies Clinic coming up this Friday. We'll talk more about that Wednesday with the head woman of ECU football, Amanda Houston. She'll join us on the program, along with Jenny. You say you're hanging out with Jenny this weekend, Sean?
She was down there too, down at the Big Rock.
Good deal. Catch up with her coming up on a Wednesday show. We got Wes Hines here for a while.
Yeah.
You're here all week, right, Wes?
Yep. Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday. All right, good deal. We'll have fun with you. Coach Hud will really enjoy that Thursday.
Oh, yes.
We got Coach Mack tomorrow. He's a big Wes fan.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have some fun shows with Wes throughout this week. Wes, you said you have one more thing for the Fleet Feet Rundown we didn't get to. What was that?
It's the inspiration.
It was Wes's life lesson of the day,
There
which
you
I
go.
think that you should do one every day on the Fleet Feet Rundown. I think there should be a life lesson from Wes.
Okay. What's
right.
today's?
All right, today's life lesson is if your child wants to get a tattoo, let the person let her or him get a tattoo, and don't say anything about it, because what they're doing is they're their own person. Let them do what they want to do, and love them.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you where I got that from. My mother. My mother had to teach me that because my daughters had tattoos, and it was like
You were against it.
Yes, I was. But then my mother said, she's her own person. Let her do what she wants to do. And it changed my mind just like that.
A few simple words changed your outlook.
Sure did. And I've never second guessed my daughter on getting a tattoo. No.
Tattoos are a way to express yourself,
Right.
and you want them to be themselves.
But tattoos are just not for me. That's all.
Right, exactly. They're not for you. They might be for somebody else.
Right.
Jamie says, what if they want a face tattoo?
Well, it's their body. Let them do it.
Live and let live.
I mean, my daughter's got a bat on her neck.
Bat neck. No, bat neck. And Wes said, hey, it's your body.
That's right.
If that makes you happy, if that bat makes you happy, go for it. All right. That's good. Because once they turn 18, you know.
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. There's Wes's. Does that go for a lot of things, or is that just tattoos? You know what I'm saying? Like
Piercings.
Yeah, it's
same thing.
Kind of whatever makes them happy. If they're of age, if they, they're their own person.
That's right.
You can't control them anymore.
No.
As much as you want to.
No. Not of it.
All right. I hope everybody takes that to heart. And what if Chandler wants a tattoo, should we let him get one?
Sure.
Please.
Steve. What you going to do? Get a Pirate Radio logo tattoo like Shirley?
I don't know. I don't want to copy Shirley. Mine would probably be something ECU related, East Carolina related.
While we're here,
all right, you've got 8 years under your belt here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Almost August. Would be 8
Okay.
years.
Well then, if you in 2 more years, if you are still
talking to the mic, Wes.
If I am talking to the mic, but if
Wes.
you're here for 10. What?
Calm down.
So if you're here for 10 years, I'd say go ahead and get that Pirate Radio logo tattoo.
It says go ahead and go for it.
Like if this was Wes 10 years ago, he'd say, "Don't
No.
you dare do it! That's the devil's heart."
But you have to get it under the belt for your 10 years under the belt.
Oh,
It's got to be somewhere under the belt.
Oh boy, it'll be on his thigh.
Ooh,
Oh, that would hurt.
thunder thighs. How about a dark cloud on my thigh, insinuating thunder thighs? That's pretty cool. What do you think about that?
Steve says on YouTube, he said, Wes needs a duck sauce and hot dog tattoo.
Like a hot dog with a pack of duck sauce being poured onto it.
Now,
That would be a cool tattoo.
I could definitely see Wes getting like a Warren's hot dog logo tattoo. Like Warren's hot dog.
Shane Carden displaying his ECU tattoo when we beat Carolina was awesome, which gives me the idea one of us should get a tattoo of Shane Carden flexing his tattoo.
Yes.
That would be cool.
And then I would get a tattoo. Say you did it, and then
Yeah.
I would get a tattoo of you
showing the Shane Carden tattoo. Yeah. And we just keep we keep zooming out.
Yeah.
All right, so Tyler said Wes out here raising his voice.
I am talking to the mic. Which I feel like mine's low, but
I couldn't hear you, Wes. People want to hear you. Earlier, Chad said, is Wes's mic on? That's why I asked you to talk into the mic so people can hear you.
All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay.
There we go. Now, I'm a little muffled, but that sounds good.
All right. Now that we're in the off season, it's time for sacrifices. What are we going to sacrifice for ECU success in football, basketball, and baseball? All right, if ECU runs the table in football and makes it to the college football playoff, I'll do whatever. I mean, what would be, because we said we'd go purple hair for NCAA tournament for basketball. I feel like we'd have to go beyond that for an undefeated football season. I'll go tattoo for that. I'll do like a 12-0 tattoo.
Yeah. And I'll do this. We'll get matching tattoos.
So football.
Or shave your head.
See, I don't think that's enough, but I was going to say, so football 12-0 tattoo. Football conference champions. Shave head. Would you shave your head?
I'll shave my head.
For a conference championship?
Yes.
Okay. Wes, you in?
I'm in.
He ain't got a lot.
Yeah, it's shaved.
I'll do it.
It's shaved once a month. So.
I mean, that would be pretty radical for me. I've never shaved my head before.
I know.
That would be
that
something
would be
else
great.
Yeah.
So how about I'll shave my beard off too?
There you go.
Do you understand that I have not been baby-faced for almost 8 years?
I mean, it's not like you look like a mountain man. I can still see your cheeks.
And it's
understand,
turning
but
gray.
But it's not been clean shaved.
Okay. I just don't, again, I don't feel like that's a huge sacrifice.
Along with my hair being shaved.
Yeah, the hair is the big deal. All right. So,
I literally look like a big thumb.
I mean, both of y'all are really showing your age because both of you have gray beards.
Well,
I have gray?
Yes.
Oh, a touch of gray kind of suits me anyway.
Right here.
Did Wes just touch you?
He did.
On the face?
Yeah, he's showing the audience where.
Jamie said, I didn't know John had a beard. Exactly, Chandler. It's not like it's like one of your trademarks.
Jamie.
And it's very light.
I met you in person.
I know, but it doesn't show up like. You act like you're Grizzly Adams over here.
But Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Oh, you're ZZ Top.
All right, give an example right now. I've got a beard, but tomorrow.
Y'all don't have beards.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Don't you see all this?
Grizzly Adams had a beard.
You don't even have a neck beard. It goes away at your neck.
Right, because I make sure I don't have anything down here.
Okay.
Why do you leave it there? On the side there.
He shaves it just in case he wants to get a bat tattoo.
No, I just haven't. I just haven't shaved it.
All right, we're going now. Chandler, Eric's got something for you. Football, we're going tattoo 12-0. We're going shaved head conference championship. What would it take to be Johnny Villanueva? To shave your eyebrows, what would it take? Would you do that for a conference championship? Shaved head and eyebrows?
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't have any.
We win that first playoff game. We win that first playoff game. If we win the first playoff game in advance, I will shave my eyebrows.
All right. My eye doctor told me.
What'd you say?
My eyebrows. Right. And here's what else I'll do. I was going to go bald.
Bald?
Like absolutely bald.
Well, we're shaving our heads. What does that mean?
Like a buzz cut?
So that don't mean bald?
No.
Okay. We're buzzing. All right. What were you going to say, Wes? Anything?
All right. What I was going to say was my eye doctor told me not to shave my eyebrows, but I told her, I said, look, if you were in my body and you had to look at those eyebrows all the time with it.
Wait.
where it's literally in your eyes, I said, I refuse.
So you shaved your eyebrows?
I always shave my eyebrows when I shave
All right.
shave my beard.
If ECU goes to a bowl game, will you grow out your eyebrows?
Wait, how long do they get?
Out to here.
Have you ever thought of like braiding them?
Oh wait.
Talking to your mic.
Do you see where his finger is?
Wes, your eyebrows do not cover your entire eyes.
All right. If it was pulled straight out, it would be out to here.
So if they weren't curly, you're saying like do they kind of curl?
Yes.
So have you took your eyebrows before and just went like that, and it's basically like having I guess your eyes have hair. Like your eyes have like a full set of hair that you can like braid, like put in a ponytail.
All right,
it's kind of crazy.
If basketball goes to the tournament, we're gonna just go in purple hair again.
Sure.
What do we do if ECU goes to Omaha?
We're doing the 23 tattoos.
All right. I'm saving this. Okay. These are called sacrifices, people. These are things we would not normally do that we are willing to do for ECU success.
I will back out of that one.
What?
Because I don't do tattoos.
Not even a little one? Like we didn't say it could be a little one. Just a little 23.
Man, I'm a wimp.
Oh, Wes, you've been through more surgeries than anybody.
Yeah.
You're the toughest guy I know.
Yeah, and I'm asleep when they do it.
Okay.
Have them put you to sleep.
Can we put you under and just draw all over your body? We'll get you a full sleeve.
Oh, my God.
Wes, you don't have to do the... I don't want to put anybody through something they don't want to do. But I do want us to sacrifice things for success to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Steve says he has you beat in surgeries. Really? What number you got, Wes?
I got 8.
8? I know Steve's had a lot of back work and neck work.
My neck, my back.
And then let me tell you a story.
Can't wait.
Can we take a break and then you tell a story?
Sure.
All right, let's do that. All right, folks, we're hoping that we have no eyebrows for Chandler, tattoos, shaved heads, purple hair when we grow our hair back, and then 23 tattoos. If Darren Vaught shows up to every basketball game, what are you willing to do?
Be serious.
Be serious?
Yeah.
About basketball?
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I will too. We'll take a break, come back. More for you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Rock Icons, the Little River Band is coming to Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on July 13th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets for the Little River Band on July 13th at weldonmillstheater.com.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hi, this is Christy Conway with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate here in Greenville. We are growing and seeking buyers agents and experienced listing agents for our growing team. We are one of the most successful, hardworking, and knowledgeable real estate teams in the Greenville area, selling over $100 million in the past 2 years. We are looking for more real estate professionals who are hardworking and have a passion to help individuals with their real estate goals. Please visit encpiraterealty.com/new agent. Go Pirates!
Nothing gets you more in tune with the world around you like a motorcycle, especially when that motorcycle is the new Honda Shadow Phantom. Reimagined for 2024, the Shadow Phantom sports updates like a new solo seat, 2-tone tank, LED blinker setups, and more. And when it comes to performance, you get throaty V-twin power and a new rear disc brake with available ABS. To see the newest Honda Shadow Phantom for yourself, head on over to Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and keep the side nets and doors closed. Honda motorcycles are for riders 16 years and older.
Backed by popular demand, Jimmy John's invites you to get reacquainted with a couple of summertime classics. Dig into the Caesar chicken wrap with seasoned chicken, Parmesan cheese, lettuce, tomato, and Caesar dressing. Or turn up the heat with Jimmy John's Thai chicken wrap and top it off with their fabulous new fudge chocolate brownie. Don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Pirate Radio, proudly serving the Pirate Nation for over 20 years. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the show. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Mr. Clip Brock.
Fun show today with Wes Hines at producer. We got a lot of guests throughout the rest of the week. Today was a big Wes show, but we'll sprinkle in some Wes each and every day.
Oh, yes.
On the program. You said you had a story for us.
Yeah, I do. Now, where we were talking about I've had 8 surgeries. Well, when I had my first surgery, and then I had to go to the hospital for something else, and they found out that I had a hernia. Well, my first wife, she told me, she said, looks like all you want to do is have surgery.
That wasn't very nice.
I mean, what a terrible thing to say.
That's the truth. I mean,
she acts like you want the surgeries.
Yeah.
Is that the story?
No.
Oh, it's just the beginning.
I told you that to tell you this.
Well, my point is that is some people can say terrible things. All right,
So that was the story.
Just like, yes, that was the story.
That's terrible, Wes.
It is terrible. Yeah.
That's
Some people are just mean for the sake of being mean, you know?
It fuels them.
And we laugh, we joke around, we pick on each other, but I do it out of love. I don't.
Absolutely.
The things I say to Chandler, I wouldn't say to him if I didn't like him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Wes stuff and poking at Wes, I only do that because we're pals.
If I said the only thing Wes wants to do is eat Warren's hot dogs and duck sauce, then I mean that's
that won't bother me.
I know.
That don't bother
That's
you.
not a good example. Not a good example.
That's saying that won't bother him.
Yeah.
But to tell him, hey, all you want to do is have surgery.
I see where you're going.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, why do I want to go fork out $7,000 for a surgery?
Not to mention, why do you want to get your body cut open?
Right.
You just said you don't like tattoos. You'd prefer not to have your body cut open.
Right. But I mean, that's why they use the what do you call it? Where they only use the little bitty thing and they
Oh boy.
work around.
I don't know, man.
Needle?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My brain's not working.
Yeah. You have not had a lobotomy. You've not had any brain surgery.
No.
Okay. They've stayed away from that part of you for now.
And I had a lithotripsy. That was pain in the
You had a what now?
tail.
Sounds like what Aaron Rodgers does during the offseason.
What's it called?
Lithotripsy.
And what is that?
Well, I had a stone in my right kidney.
Mm.
And they literally hit me, I think he said 15,000 times to bust that.
Hit you with what?
Hit you?
There's
physically assaulted?
Like they hung you up like a piñata?
No. There's a machine that you
that beats
you
the
lay
crap
down.
out of you?
Yeah, and you literally are in twilight when this is happening. Now,
The movie? Were you a werewolf
Were you
or a
Team
vampire?
Jake?
Huh? All right, but here's what happened. But what I'm saying is, when I say twilight, you are half awake, half asleep.
Oh my goodness! Could you feel it?
Well, about 2 minutes before it was over, I said, "Y'all gonna have to do something because
Yeah.
I'm hurting so bad."
Man.
We only got 20 hits left.
I don't know about this procedure.
So you're basically saying you can go.
So what the
10 rounds
doctor
with
did
Tyson.
is every birthday party his kid or his kid's friends had, they'd hang Wes up and they just beat on him with bats.
Or they bring in a professional boxer.
When does the candy come out? Wes, I remember.
All right, now, if you had a wrestler that you wanted to invite to a party, who would it be?
What a question!
Before I answer that, can I tell you that when I had my only surgery, which I had my appendix removed when I was young, I was terrified that I was not going to fall asleep. And I was out so fast. I was like, this isn't work. It's not going to work. And the next thing I remember, I wake up, surgery's over. And I'm like, what just happened?
I mean,
So that putting to sleep kind of freaks me out.
The only problem I had with my first surgery was they gave me Compazine, and it made me psychotic. And I wanted to rip the IVs out and walk out of the operating room.
That's scary.
So they had to mark it down. Do not give him Compazine.
You're like Incredible Hulk at that point. What wrestler would I like to have over for my party?
Yeah. Because you were talking about something sort of.
We weren't. Alive or dead?
Yeah.
Let's go Macho Man.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Give me
heard
a ball.
somebody's having a party. Yeah. You want to play a little catch? I was a catcher for the Phillies, man. Yeah. How about you?
I'd hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh! Well, that's all I see is dudes here. Where are the hoes?
Winston, we gotta get a break after that.
This looks like a sausage party. Where are the hoes? Chandler, what's your answer?
But before he answers that, you know he come out of a box truck one time.
Huh?
He come out as a surprise in a box truck one time.
No, I was unaware of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Give me Stone Cold. Crack some beers with him.
You would waste all the beer immediately. It would be all.
My 24-pack is gone. It's all on the floor.
Then you got to worry about Kurt Angle coming out there with his milk truck.
and oh, by the way, all your windows in your house are broken.
I saw Jim Duggins at Wes's party. Hey, Wes, I invited the Godfather. Here comes the Godfather at his. Oh! Let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap it up after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Pirate fans, the 2024 ECU football season will be here before you know it, and season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your season tickets to be a part of the Dowdy Ficklin experience all year long. Season tickets start as low as $115. Payment plans are also available to fans who lock in their seats early. Just head to ECUPirates.com or call the athletic ticket office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU. We look forward to seeing you in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium in 2024.
Nothing gets you more in tune with the world around you like a motorcycle, especially when that motorcycle is the new Honda Shadow Phantom. Reimagined for 2024, the Shadow Phantom sports updates like a new solo seat, 2-tone tank, LED blinker setups, and more. And when it comes to performance, you get throaty V-twin power and a new rear disc brake with available ABS. To see the newest Honda Shadow Phantom for yourself, head on over to Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and keep the side nets and doors closed. Honda motorcycles are for riders 16 years and older. The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at 5th Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, 5th Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit 5thstreethardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494. For East Coast Grading and Utilities.
The Holton Ehler Show.
Dixon Williams, how was stepping into the stadium, a kid from Greenville? Is it everything you could have imagined?
It really didn't hit me until the regional this past weekend. And after the game, we lost, and I just sat in my car for about an hour, and I just texted my parents. I was like, I hope that moment was like just as cool of a moment for y'all as it was for me. When you run out there and the place just
sick.
It's unreal.
The Holton Ayler Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
This is Clip Brock, host of PRL, every weekday at 3, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back into the program. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now let's wrap up the show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, we're wrapping it up on a Monday. Thank y'all for joining us today. Coming up Tuesday, we got Coach Mack, we got the Mully Man, we got Bryce Williams, we've got Andre Powell, special teams coach for the Pirates. At least one Pirate player as well coming up on Tuesday's show. So we'll be packed coming up on Tuesday. A lot of football talk and more coming your way. Wes, enjoyed it, man.
Yes, sir.
We'll do it again tomorrow. Chon, Mon, see you mañana.
See you mañana, brother.
Go Mavs. Let that bet go one more night. That'd be cool.
Do it.
And thank y'all for tuning in, chiming in, being part of today's show. Y'all make it fun. We appreciate it. And we'll do it again with you on Tuesday. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.